I got three
NFC
legitimate contenders. The NFC East.
No, it's not legitimate contenders.
I'll make sure
the Vikings were frauds. That's what it was.
Oh, and Ben, don't let this.
Yeah.
We lost you, J-Rob.
Yeah, what you say?
I made sure I come dressed for the Chargers funeral today.
I can't wait for that talk.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait for the talk.
Justin Rivers in the building.
I made sure I came for.
I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't make a doc today because I knew exactly what we were going to talk about.
You already know.
We were going to talk about what happened in the playoffs and then what we're going to think was going to happen in the future. So I didn't make a doc right now. I'm serious.
I came for Brady. I came dressed for Brady's retirement, and I came.
No, it's more like Brady's funeral.
And I came for the Chargers fans. What do y'all have to say today?
I came to make another bold prediction. I can't wait till we go through these games.
Let's get into it.
I can't wait.
I think are we gonna agree again? I hate this. I know exactly what you're gonna do too. That's nasty.
Oh man,
that's nasty. No,
that one is true, but also there's one we're gonna disagree on big time.
Oh, okay.
I got one of each.
Okay. Y'all don't know, but me and Spoon's been on an agreement streak the whole day, and I'm tired of it. I'm not.
Our uncle and nephew. That's what happened.
You're mature. You know what you realized? Your favorite era in basketball in 3 years by law will be considered antique. Because it's 25 years. Once it's 25 years old, it's an antique. That makes you an old head. You are 3 years. 2 years, because we're 2023. You're 2 years away from being an old head.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it though. I would love to be an old head.
It's good. You stop caring what other people think. It's the best thing in the world.
I turn 26 next Friday, so I guess I'm
W.
You're an old head, bro.
Old head,
I never care what people thought though. That's the thing. So maybe I was always an old head.
There you go. You just didn't know.
Just didn't know.
I feel let me apologize from now. I'll try to mute, but I feel like low. I was coaching and I came straight from coaching to the show, and so I have my food, so I'm eating. So I apologize. I don't know if you've watched the channel. Low is always eating.
Well, Low likes to munch. We know that.
So, my bad ahead of time.
Low definitely is a muncher. We know this. In all aspects.
Yeah.
Yo, we're about to get canceled. We're about to get canceled.
No, we're just going, man, under the bus, man.
Oh my god. I can't. I have to bring it up because you said it. Someone said something about Low in the chat about his personal life, and I didn't realize. Sometimes when you're reading the chat and you don't and you say it out loud, I was like, oh, oops.
Oh yeah, you did it. Yep.
Yeah.
I went on live with him one time. I went on like TikTok live with him for a minute, and we was talking. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm gonna start hitting the gym again, but not now. There's too many people in the gym. You know, your New Year's resolutions. You know."
Yo, all right.
And I was like, hold on.
Wait till February 15th.
I'm not done.
Let me take my face off because I don't want to be.
That's my birthday, actually. That's my birthday. But what's it called? I was like, Low. I was like, yeah, Low. I said, all the honeys be out there. You feel me? All the women be out right now, so it's the perfect time to be there. Low goes like, Dub. I said, what you talking about, bro? He said, why are you talking about that? I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. See, this is nasty. This is nasty work, right? This is nasty.
Oh,
that's the problem. God. I didn't know. And now then I found out. So.
No, it's cool. Cowboy, I'm sorry. You don't know what's going on, but we have
the nerve of some people, man.
The guy on this channel that is under some allegations, and we just,
allegations.
Oh man,
allegations, false allegations.
Allegedly.
J-Rob, you have a turtleneck?
Oh yeah, I got a turtleneck on, bro. I came for the funeral of the Chargers.
Let's be clear though. Let's be clear.
And just in case we have Brady's retirement party.
But it's not that cold today. It's not that cold today.
No, it's not that cold today.
Because now you tell people I'm in Canada. It's not that cold.
Can we start with that, duh?
I just came for
can we start
a funeral and retirement
party with
party.
the Chargers?
You want to start? Go ahead, Ben.
Start with the Chargers.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm going wherever y'all take me today because I know y'all have a lot.
Honestly, Ben, you should set it off. This is your guy.
You're the one that
tell us, Ben. How did the defense?
Ben, you gotta really understand, Ben.
How did the defense that didn't let him get into the playoffs for 2 years let him down this week? Tell me.
And Ben,
Also,
don't forget, I know Rated R came here and took some of that heat, but you were the originator. Don't ever forget. You are the originator.
But not like Rated R, not like Rated R.
We've been waiting for you.
We get it.
You need to tell us the story. We're waiting for you. Can you tell us the story?
Tell me about Justin Ryan Rivers.
Because you remember J-Rod. You remember what they say, J-Rod? Oh, well, if you want to bring up the winning argument, don't forget about Lamar in the playoffs. When does Lamar defense in the playoffs spotted him? 27-5. Every time I saw Lamar in the playoffs, that boy was running for his life playing catch.
All right.
Yeah, talk to us.
All right,
Go ahead, Ben.
No, so I'm gonna be real with you. Justin Herbert choked. You know what I'm saying? He choked. I'm gonna keep it real. He choked because I'm gonna true what I say. There's no way you got hold Justin Herbert accountable, man. Although I think the coaching was bad as well, and all that. Their running game won't working with Eckler and them, but you got to put points on the board, like in the second half. Like that's you. The defense did great. 27, like you had them 27-0. Trevor Lawrence threw 4 interceptions. But then shout out to Trevor Lawrence at the second half too, because Trevor Lawrence had 4 touchdowns at the end. So yeah, Justin Herbert, like you didn't do your job, bro. You didn't be accountable. Which leads me to this. Bam.
Okay.
Did Justin Herbert choke in your eyes?
Come on, man. You already know the answer to this. 2 + 2
Now you're more fluent.
I got him. I got him, y'all. I got him. Watch this. So tell me why last year. This goes. I'm gonna ask on Fluent and Bama this for the last year. Where would this energy at when the Chiefs choked against the Bengals last year? Where was all this energy at?
With the one Super Bowl they already won, and the one MVP Mahomes already won to solidify him as an elite quarterback of his era right now. He already had 2 trips. He already had 2 trips to the AFC.
Not the same, Ben.
So he showed you several times he could get it done.
It's not the Ben. It's not the same.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did choke, but based off his 3 previous performances with the past 3 seasons, I mean, he gets 1. So again, this is the dude y'all say top 2. This is y'all rival to Patrick Mahomes. Year 2, year 3.
This is the guy that y'all said is going to be fighting Mahomes in the AFC.
You said you were asking me and Bama. You said you were asking me and Bama. I'll tell you what I think. I think there's Patrick Mahomes has shown he can win a Super Bowl. And he can get to a Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl because he's done that already. My whole thing with Justin Herbert has always been this. Does he have the skill and the talent to be the guy you guys think he is? Yes. Is he that guy yet? No. So that's what I keep saying. Don't crown him too soon because the first 2 years, it was never the playoffs. And you said, the defense. This year, the defense spotted him 27 points and he didn't get it done. So until he proves he can get it done, he's just a guy that is skilled and talented and hasn't got it done. It's still year 3. So he has an opportunity 100%, but you have to do it. So did Mahomes have a bad game against the Bengals and throw 2 picks and all? Absolutely. But do we know what he can do? Yep.
We already know he can climb the mountain. We give him
that leeway. We give him that exception because we know, hey, he can do it. Until you've done it, you're just talent and skill, which isn't enough. So that's all I'm saying. So when I say Justin Ryan Rivers, well, that's now because of the 27 lead and he blew it.
So Ryan is crazy.
Ryan part comes in. And the Rivers part is, he's a Charger. And what do the Chargers do? They look good. And then at the end, the other team kicks a field goal and wins. So until he shows me he can get past that, that's who he is to me. That's not saying he's bad. You still got to show me. You got to show me.
And Fluent, to piggyback off of that, in that same playoff series, he got a new rule change in the playoffs. Y'all was just the game before the game where you say he choked. He just made the NFL change a new rule. Oh man, coin toss is so bad, bro. Imagine if just Josh Allen got the ball back. That was Mahomes he went against that gave you that feeling, right? Don't forget that. That was the quarterback. So even that same year, he at least won a playoff game. Yo, Budo, he's choking.
Well,
yeah, Ben, Ben, it's time to wake up and smell the roses with this one, brother.
But you want to know. No. I don't have to.
And no way, and Ben, I ain't gonna lie, you lucky,
bro.
You Ben, you really did some. You really did some. You really. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
He's not better than Dak.
Oh my God!
He better than Dak. No, he better than Dak. He better than Dak.
No, he's not.
Wait, Ben, finish, Ben. Go finish.
No, he's not.
I don't want to finish that.
Hold on. Go ahead.
My thing is,
he's more
my thing is, chat. Like y'all be talking about we don't hold anybody accountable. I didn't hear no talks with Lamar Jackson in the regular season, him choking all them leads in the regular season. I ain't hear none of that.
Don't cap. I held him to the fire for every single blown lead this year. I held Lamar Jackson to the fire for every single blown lead this entire year. And not only did I do that, you and Trent made sure, Trent and G Baby, put the knife to my neck to make sure I did every time. Me and Bama, you held guns to our head and said, make sure you hold Lamar accountable. And we did that every year. So don't do that, Ben. Don't do that. We done held that man to the fire every time.
And it's still nasty because they have a track record of winning. Herbert don't even have the track record of winning.
And that's my point. That's my only point.
Hold on. Y'all
Lamar, just remember, hold on. Just remember. Let me just finish one quick thing. Just remember, although Herbert played amazing in his first year, just remember, his coaches had so little faith in him, he was going to back up to Tyrod Taylor. Just remember that. Now, he played phenomenal in his rookie year, but just remember, it was only a freak accident that he even played. So that's all I'm saying. Give him time. That's all I'm saying. Give him time. Because I think he'll be the guy you want him to be, just not yet. He needs time. That's all.
You got to say better than I 100% agree. Cowboy.
I 100% agree. And
all last year, we like the OGs remember this. I think it was me, Bama, Fluent, Dub, and G Baby was also in here. And I asked this question. This was the year when Patrick Mahomes choked against the Bengals when they had 18. I asked Bama, what was worse, the 28-3 or Aaron Rodgers choking against the 49ers? Bama said Aaron Rodgers choking the 49ers, which makes no sense at all. And hold on. I got the clip right here.
Oh my God!
He came ready for you, Bama. He came ready for you, Bama.
See, I came with smoke. It's a 2-piece chicken nugget. Stop playing with it. 2-piece leg and thigh, boy.
2-piece leg and a thigh.
That chicken undercooked. I'm gonna eat you right here. Make context matter again. We need that on the shirt.
One was in the divisional round, the other was in the Super Bowl. I'd rather choke in the Super Bowl than choke in the divisional round.
Patriots game or what Aaron? Which one was worse, the 28-3 the Falcons and Patriots game or what Aaron Rodgers did?
I want to hear what Aaron Rodgers.
I agree. Aaron Rodgers.
The 28-3 falls on team, bro, because it's like I have a 25-point lead, so everybody has to play a role in protecting this lead. Now, if I tell you, you got to go out there and play quarterback, and your defense is only going to give up 6 points, right? Versus, hey, man, you got to go out there, and your defense is going to give up. What was the final score in that 28-3 game? Your defense is going to give up 34 points. Which one are you going to sign up for? Of course you're going to sign up for the, hey, man, I want my defense to only give up 6 points. Like, in my head, that's what I'm thinking. If my defense only gives up 6 points, in my head, if I'm really who I say I am, bro, I know for a fact I'm going to go out there and at least get 21.
Which one was worse? The 20?
Yeah, I agree with him, Ben. I agree with Bama.
I can't believe
the worst one.
This is what I said.
Like, this man choked. This man did inaccurate stuff at like stupid stuff in this game. The second half, he did unnecessary stuff. Why are you holding the ball, running out, and all that time? Just throw the ball out.
See, this was worse than Rodgers. That's kind of unfair, though, man. Why y'all be like, why they be? You gotta watch the game through all 22, and all 22 is the shot behind the quarterback. Like, that's just unfair to be like, oh, why was he running? Like, the game looks so different when you behind the center and that dude in front of you with the 6'7", 6'6",
I got a question,
6'9", 6'8". Like,
they were down by 18 points. They were down by 18 points.
And he did it, and the same thing happened week 17 too.
And we looking at now, Chargers choked 27-0. Like it ain't consistent. It ain't consistent.
It's consistent. Make context matter. Aaron Rodgers was 0-3 versus the 49ers. His defense only gave up 6 points. He still went out there, proceeded to choke. They still found a way to lose that game. That is a bigger choke job than Matt Ryan. First time being in the Super Bowl, first time in the waters, going against the big bad Tom Brady. That is collective group effort when a team blows a lead. Mm-hmm. That is a great collective group effort, especially in the fashion in which the Falcons blew it. That was on the Falcons. All y'all needed to do was score one touchdown. Just one touchdown. One touchdown. Walk away.
Aaron freaking Rodgers.
Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Same thing. Same thing with Herbert Rivers. Same thing with Herbert Ryan Rivers. All he had to do was just score one touchdown to walk away. But here y'all is trying to dig up every skeleton in the motherfucking cemetery. Every skeleton in the cemetery to try to backpedal him up out this shithole he dug himself in. No, ain't no backpedaling. Sit down and take it. Sit down and take it because I'm trying to tell you. Y'all don't keep that same energy. Y'all talk about Lamar in the playoffs and his defense. All of them top 5 defense. Mookie want to hop on the horse. All of them top 5 defense.
Not saying nothing.
Never got him to the point where they was up 20-0, 27. Let them 27-0. He never had that. The game where he had almost 550 yards of total offense, he was fighting for his life out there. Fighting for his life. But nobody wants to dig into the skeletons and find no excuse for that. So we got to keep that. What you say? Keep that same energy. He blew it. He's number 2 quarterback, Mr. Generational talent. He could throw sidearm between his legs.
This dude talking to me like I'm rated. I'm not even no rated. Like, what's we?
You on the bandwagon. I'm talking to the Herbert heads. You a Herbert head. Get on that band. I'm talking to all of y'all. All of y'all. This is the golden boy.
Is Trevor Lawrence better? Is Trevor Lawrence better than Justin Herbert?
Nope.
Yep. By their standard,
Nope.
By their standard.
Recency bias is crazy.
You gotta crown
recency bias is crazy.
He's not better. No, Trevor Lawrence. Here's my problem. Now people
based on what?
That Trevor Lawrence is a top 5 quarterback. Trevor Lawrence just started playing really good ball. Justin Herbert's played really good ball throughout his entire career. Now, has it led to team success? No, it hasn't. But I mean, the Jaguars are what, 8-9 this year? And granted, they did beat the Chargers, but I mean, like Bama said, that's a collective team effort that they blew that lead. I'm not putting Trevor Lawrence over Justin Herbert. Hell no, not right now.
But you're putting Dak Prescott over.
Would you say this though? Would you say this? Even with 4 interceptions, did Trevor Lawrence play a better game than Justin Herbert?
Yes, for sure.
Right? Especially,
and he had to overcome, and the degree of difficulty was harder difficulty too.
But are we going by one game?
No. I'm agreeing with you overall. But Trevor Lawrence is in his 2nd year. Herbert's in his 3rd year. I keep telling you guys, give him some time, let them show you some stuff. But if I look at this game, I saw a guy who is young in his first playoff game, second season, in the NFL, throw 4 interceptions in the first game. He easily could have put his head down and let that be a blowout. And he did not. He came back and he showed me something in that second half that is a good sign moving forward. Like, not a lot of quarterbacks can do that. Not a lot. If that was, I don't know, pick a quarterback, they might say I'm injured and not even come out in the second half.
Kirk Cousins is not doing that.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins is not coming back.
Derek Carr is throwing in the towel.
Dak Prescott
is throwing in the towel.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Dak Prescott is throwing in the towel. Don't do that.
Hold up. I need to know something here. Everybody talks about how Dak Prescott has all these garbage time yards and all these garbage time
That's
stats.
a fact, though.
It's the same thing, but it's the same thing. Like, he comes from behind. He doesn't put his head down and just give up.
He gives up in the first 3 quarters.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Let's do context bending.
No,
it don't matter. It don't matter if you're scoring a touch. It don't matter if you're scoring a touchdown with no timeouts and it's 45 seconds left in the game, bro. Like that ain't a comeback, bro. Just covering this backdoor, covering the spread. I'm not about to sit here and be like yeah, come on, bro. Just because he's getting you the backdoor cover and the betting, nah, come on, bro.
Cowboy, come on. You know the first
Cowboy, come on, don't do that.
The first 3 quarters, that be blatant, bro. Listen, oh my lord.
And hold on,
he throws it right at them.
And Cowboy, Dak Prescott on the sideline beating his damn helmet, throwing his helmet.
Hold up, we're
throwing his helmet because of the kicker. Talking about let's go for 2. Was the kicker throwing his helmet?
Hold
on them picks.
Hold up, J-Rob. Hold up,
throwing them picks. Was he throwing his helmet on the
Let him get this off, J-Rob. Hold up.
Dub, I know you can agree with me on this. We can't slander him this week. We can't do that. He just had 5 touchdowns. I know it was against the Buccaneers. But what did he do against Philly? You want to talk about a guy, throwing a bad interception and then coming back from it? What did he do against Philly? Is Philly not a good defense or what? Oh, they had Gardner Minshew. I forgot that he played defense. He threw a bad interception in the first quarter. And what did he do? He came back from a 10-point deficit. Not only did he do that once, he did that twice and then made maybe the best throw of the entire year.
I don't know. There was a lot of good throws this year. That throw Josh Allen threw to Stephon Diggs in that Miami Dolphins playoff game was kind of absurd. Boy, threw that thing.
I want to talk about Josh Allen, man. I want to talk about him. Oh, because there's no reason why that Dolphins team should have been in that game. No reason. Josh Allen was the reason why.
Because that's Josh Newton. They need to stop acting.
Light work in the building.
Oh Lord, that's about to get nasty. What happened to Tom Brady?
OJ? What's good, man?
OJ the Juice, man.
OJ Cowboy.
OJ, it's been a minute, bro. How's Virginia treating you, bro?
Virginia sucks. There's not one redeemable quality in the entire state of Virginia. It's terrible, and I cannot wait to come back to Tampa in a year and a half.
Hey, OJ, appreciate you on the show, bro. For real, you know it's all love. But Cowboys, there's a couple takes I want you to address. One of those is a Josh Allen take, but the first one I want you to touch on is the Dak Prescott over Justin Herbert. That's what I want to know about.
Okay, all right. Give me this real quick. Why do you think Justin Herbert's better than Dak
Crazy,
Prescott?
ain't it, OJ?
Why do we think? Like, what has Justin Herbert done this year? Like, what has Justin Herbert done over the course of his career to make you think that he's better than Dak
done over the course of his career?
Answer the question, J-Rob. Answer the question, J-Rob.
I need to know this. I hate answering with the question, but I got to ask you this question. Okay. You're talking about Justin Herbert, who choked a 27-point lead. If that was Dak Prescott that choked that lead away, you guys would be on this show slandering him.
Actually, no. We would not be slandering Dak.
Yeah, you would. No, you would.
No, we would have expected it. It would have been different. The thing is, we would expect Dak to do that. That's the difference between Dak and Justin. You expect Justin. The reason why Dak and Justin aren't the same is because Dak Prescott, if he blows a 27-0 lead, no lie, we're gonna come up here and talk about it. But we're really gonna be more coming to talk about it at his expense. Like, haha, this is Dak, Cowboy going Cowboy, Dak doing what we thought Dak was gonna do. Justin Herbert, though, is in top 5 conversations. At the end of the day, blowing a 27-0 lead ain't just a quarterback thing. That's a whole team.
So I have a question real quick.
At the end of the day, it was more surprising to see that happen to Justin Herbert, and it hurt more seeing it happen to Justin Herbert than it would at all if it happened to Dak.
You know, there is a problem with all of this, though, that we don't address very often. Dak, I'm not saying anybody's better than anybody. I'm just gonna make you think about something for a second. Dak is in an offense that is horribly called. They make him throw the ball 60 times when he should not be. And that's not good for Dak. Justin Herbert, on the other hand, I'm just going to give you, is in an offense where even the run plays are actually throws, right? Like he throws a short to Austin Eckler and he gets yardage based on him throwing a 1 yard out to Eckler, who then runs for 10, 20, whatever yards. So he gets the bonus of that. Trevor Lawrence, I'm just giving you all 3. Trevor Lawrence is in an offense where he's got some running game. And so I think it also hurts because we do look at passing yards. So I just think we need to look at the offenses that we're in. I feel like Dak has the potential to be better, but he does have, Cowboy, he does have some padded stats where they're just throwing the ball for no reason when they should be running the ball. When you have Pollard and Zeke, they should be running the ball more than they do. And Cowboy will know when they do run the ball more, they win more. But they love to throw. So they're in different systems. And I know that makes it harder, but I'm just, as you guys have this conversation, I'm just putting it out there. Keep that in mind that they're in very, very different offenses. That's all. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Dak doesn't throw that much this year.
I have a quick question for Cowboy. And I'm assuming you're a Cowboys fan? I'm not familiar with you.
Nah, I'm an Eagles fan.
You're an Eagles fan? Okay.
No.
No. He's a Cowboy.
He's a Cowboys fan. I just have one quick question. Forget the records, forget the schemes, forget the plays, forget everything. When you look at Justin Herbert and Dak Prescott, when you look at their strengths, their weaknesses, the totality of their game and the quality of the quarterback they are, when you compare these two, strictly on that, you come away with the fact that Dak is better than Justin.
Justin Herbert's a more talented quarterback.
I'm not talking about talent. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about strengths, weaknesses, everything. Not just talent, execution, everything. And you come away with that Dak is better.
Okay, so do you think that Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback than Tom Brady, even though he's more talented? Tom Brady's just better with intangibles. And like my thing is this. Do we go by just regular season or do we go by playoffs? Because if we're going to look at this objectively, Dak Prescott's actually played really good football in the playoffs. Like, here's my thing, the way I look at the quarterback position.
This is his first year in the playoffs. Like, what are we talking about?
But exactly.
See, this recency bias is crazy, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You biased, Cowboy. I ain't gonna lie.
Let him finish. Go ahead.
Why are we comparing to? This is how I rank quarterbacks, okay? The ice cream production is the ice cream. And I mean production overall, not talking about potential. Potential is the sprinkles, okay? Justin Herbert has the sprinkles. But in terms of production, if you want to talk about garbage time stats and padded stats, that's Justin Herbert in a nutshell there.
Damn.
You're talking about production,
I like Justin Herbert too. I think Justin Herbert.
Aren't you using production as an argument to hype up Dak? And if we're talking production, I mean, Justin Herbert got nothing but production.
Hold on, but if you compare Justin Herbert's, I hate when you're making me defend Justin Herbert. If you look at Justin Herbert's first 3 years compared to Dak's production-wise,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we're talking about just numbers, like, boys, if we're talking strictly production and numbers. That's why Justin Rivers is Justin Rivers, because the production.
Not only that, you have to think production has to do with talent as well. You'd be hard pressed to name me a top 10 quarterback right now without a top 10 weapon on offense. It's very difficult to do. You name them, and then we saw what happened with Aaron Rodgers without a top 10 talent on offense. Like, we see that, right? Like, so
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It is hard for me to get behind.
If y'all want me to be mad, wait, hold on. If I'm going to play the middleman here,
that's crazy.
I want to talk about top 10 weapons. I mean, Pollard is in top 10. Zeke is in top 10.
He was those first 3 years.
Tony Pollard is top 10.
Oh, we're talking about this season.
Those first 3 years he had.
Tony Pollard is a top 10 running back.
Hold on. Those first 3 years, Dak had prime Zeke, Amari Cooper. Did he? I don't know. I think CeeDee Lamb was there. Like, he had and the best offensive line.
Are you kidding me? Dak had weapons.
Don't sleep on the line. Don't sleep on that line.
I was just saying off of this.
He also had Jason Garrett as his coach.
Justin Herbert has had a top 10 running back and Austin Eckler, and a borderline top 10 receiver in Keenan Allen. And for some reason, everybody's talking Mike Williams, and I don't know why, but you got Mike Williams too. I'm just playing the middleman, bro. I mean, that's talent. That's talent right there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta.
Whose skill positions are better? Dak's in his first 3 seasons or Herbert's in his first 3 seasons?
Oh, Dak's first 3 seasons.
Dak's in his first 3.
And you guys are forgetting the big
Dak had Zeke. Dak had Zeke when Zeke was at his absolute best.
You talking about Dak
100%.
Yeah, he had a first team All Pro of O-line. You know, Zach Martin's been first team or second team All Pro since I think 2014. Monster, bro.
He has more Pro Bowls.
Dak's rookie year. Dak's rookie year.
Hold on, Flo. Let Cowboy get this off.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Real quick. So Zach Martin has more Pro Bowl selections than holding calls.
Facts.
And one more thing. Here's the thing. Justin Herbert was a top 5 draft pick. He was always going to come in the league a more refined product than Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott was a 4th round pick, and he's been getting better every single year. Like, if we're talking about, like, do you guys think Dak Prescott can carry a team?
No.
Okay. So
No.
Hold on. Let me finish this. I need answers. I need answers. Is Philadelphia not a top 3 defense in this league?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what did he do?
But wait. But they showed some
no, because I'm getting
they showed
no. Go ahead. Let him go.
They're like 4 or 5.
Let him go.
You're okay. They couldn't get anything going on the ground. If Dak Prescott didn't step up and ball out the way he did against the Eagles, they would have lost that game. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Jalen Hurts plays y'all losing that game.
No, because I got one more. Go back to week 1. Go back to week 1 of 2021, right? I know the Cowboys lost that game when they played Tampa Bay. They got nothing on the ground. Dak Prescott threw 3 touchdowns. He had 403 yards. He was 42 for 58. He carried them. They had
Don't shake your head. Don't shake your head.
He's not lying.
This is what happened.
He's not lying.
He's been carrying the team all damn season.
$9 team.
He's not lying.
Don't shake your head.
He's not lying. He's in that Eagles game. In that Eagles game. No. Stop.
Bro,
Gardner Minshew doesn't play defense.
You should beat Gardner Minshew. You should beat Skylar Thompson.
No, J-Rob,
you should beat Tyler Huntley.
Stop.
You're supposed to beat these guys.
I'm going to use Bama's words against you. I'm
God.
going to use Bama's.
And if Gardner Minshew doesn't throw that horrific pick at the end of the game,
chill the hell out. J-Rob, chill. Because listen.
God damn.
J-Rob. Because listen, it's not a quarterback versus quarterback. It's the quarterback versus the defense. What Cowboys said about the Eagles defense is fact. When Aaron Rodgers went up against the 49ers, they didn't say Aaron Rodgers versus Jimmy G. They said no. They said Aaron Rodgers versus that 49ers defense that was clamping him. And Dak Prescott in that game, he was showing out. You got to be real with that. And the Cowboys last season in 2021, he was balling out. It is what it is. I mean, he's not lying about that. I mean, I see where he's at. You can't discredit those games.
There was another game as well last season. They went to New England. They got nothing on the ground. He was 36 for 51, 445 yards, 70% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, 8.7 yards per attempt. Yo, come on, man. Dak Prescott's balling. I'm trying to tell people this. They're gonna beat San Francisco on Sunday, and he's gonna be the reason why.
I'm with it.
I'm telling you.
When he gets outplayed by Brock Purdy, we'll be sitting here next week having a time of our life. I'm going to be honest. The issue, this is what I knew was going to happen. They was going to overrate the hell out of Dak Prescott's performance against that terrible Buccaneers defense.
Bro, he put up 5 touchdowns on an NFL team.
Tom Brady in that unexplosive offense.
On an NFL
and you're going to sit here and tell me he had a good game. But bro, Cowboy, it went from him just having
the playoffs, though. I was told he couldn't perform in the playoffs.
Cowboy, it went from having a good, him having a good game. Dak, you won a road playoff game for the first time in 100 years for the Cowboys.
That was the first road playoff game, second road playoff game.
Did you guys see how
you just trying to come up here and say that this guy Dak was better than Justin Herbert?
Very good
because he is. What is Justin Herbert for in his career?
Oh God, bro!
Dak looked good
if one playoff win makes you better than a guy,
he has 2. He has 2 playoff wins.
Oh Lord,
he's got 2 and 5 attempts.
Dak ain't better than him, bro.
Bama, what was he about to say? Bama, what was he about to say?
I ain't
this is nasty.
He kind of do got a point with the Dak development thing because Dak was damn near a fullback at Mississippi State up on the damn Mullen. He used to average like 1,500 rushing yards a season. So to develop. Now y'all laughing. I'm dead ass. Go look at Dak at Mississippi State. He was a fullback. He was running that bitch, running over linebackers. All that. So for him to develop into the passer he developed into, I do feel Cowboy on that. So you kind of got to give him that. Like for as with Dak's character development throughout his whole career, he went from one thing and completely 180 degrees into something else. So I mean,
crazy. This is really crazy.
I want to read something to you guys. So there's a stat that's going around. These were his number 2 and number 3 receivers all year. Let me get the exact number.
As you're looking for that, I'm gonna read this super chat.
This is nasty work
from Trent McGahee. Trent, this is why I hate Cowboys fans. So since this bot is saying that Dakota Prescott is better than Herbert when they're not even close, where does he rank Dak Prescott?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Where does he rank? Where is he?
Okay.
Get the stats, and then I want to hear your ranking.
Okay, so man,
rated R.
There you go.
My man.
Her next gen stats.
I had to do that.
Listen, I didn't see that. I want you guys to listen to this now. Per next gen stats, these were his number 2 and number 3 receivers this year. All right, listen to this. Noah Brown finished the season with 2.3 yards of average separation. That ranks tied 117th out of 121 eligible wide receivers and tight ends. Michael Gallup is at 2.4, which ranks tied for 116th out of 121. Not everyone is a separator, but they also rank 103rd and 112th in catch percentage. Not only that, their offensive line was the 31st ranked offensive line in pass block win rate. So what are we talking about?
Cowboy.
I
want to know.
Herbert had
that's a great point. That's a compelling point. I want to know. I just want to know, where does he rank? Can we get the rank? Can we get the rank? We want the rank. I think the points you have made have been great. You have made a great argument. Now, could you give us where does Dak rank? Because that's what we all want to know.
I got him at 4.
Doug,
all right, you gotta tell. Okay, what's the list? Hold on, what's the list? We need to know the list.
What's your list?
So I would go. I don't have it off the top of my head, but I would go Mahomes, Burrow at 2 because Joe Burrow is better than Josh Allen.
I like that. I like that.
And then I go Josh Allen at 3. Okay. I go Dak at 4, and then who are we putting over him?
Dak Prescott is a better. You got
Brady.
Dak is better. Dak is better than Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, he's better than Lamar. Tell me what Lamar Jackson's better at than Dak Prescott. Tell me what Lamar Jackson's better at than Dak Prescott.
Man, if them receivers, the Cowboys got is 113 and 106.
Hey, whoever's your mic.
Boy, them Ravens receivers got to be like 250. 300.
I ain't gonna lie, Cowboy.
And it's only 121 receivers. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Where does CD Lamb? Where does CD Lamb rank in separation?
My man said, "What does Lamar Jackson do better than Dak Prescott?" Do we really have to answer that question?
I know.
Do we actually have to answer that?
I know what you're going to answer. I know what you're going to answer. You're going to say he's a more mobile quarterback.
He's more dynamic. He's a better playmaker. Looks like a better winner. I mean,
a better winner. Like,
sure.
I mean, Lamar can make the throws, and you came up here and just talked about. You just talked about Jason.
He didn't finish the year.
Talking about Jason Garrett being a coach, bro. He was throwing to us.
He didn't finish the year,
bro. Cowboy, he was throwing to you, bro.
Horrible, though.
Lamar has done consistently more.
We really got rated R saying Lamar better than Dak. That's crazy.
Lamar is better than Dak. That shouldn't be. Yo,
I ain't gonna lie.
Cowboy, I ain't gonna lie. I rocked with every argument, but you cannot justify to me Dak Prescott is the.
Okay, hold on, wait. To J-Rob's logic, right? How many postseason wins does Lamar Jackson have?
Shit, I mean 0.
What are you talking about? My logic?
He has one. He has one, right? I think he has one, right?
No, I think he's.
But what did I say about Lamar Jackson in the playoffs?
It's not about that. You love winning, though, right? Dak
Lamar
Prescott
Jackson is at the age of 25. Lamar Jackson is the most winning quarterback.
It's 2 out of 10 years, though, Doug. It's 2 out of 10.
Lamar Jackson is 25. He's the most winning quarterback at that age in the history of the game. He got 2 more than Brady, more than Manning, more than anybody.
He got 2.
He has one play.
I think Lamar get more wins.
So now regular season wins are what we're going off of.
One win in the playoff versus 2. A guy who's been in the league longer, 2. Come on, bro. How long has Dak Prescott been in the NFL?
Bro,
don't do that.
Please, because it's just so unfair, bro. Because
bro, you sat here and talked about Jason Garrett being one of the crutches for Dak Prescott. Man, Lamar Jackson won an MVP in the Greg Roman system, bro.
Like, y'all don't put it in enough context for Lamar Jackson.
Losing me a little bit, bro.
I get what you're saying, bro. But if you give Lamar Jackson a CD Lamb or a Amari
now we're
Cooper,
debating hypotheticals, though.
We reading facts, bro. If you give him Lamar Jackson, Michael Gallup, I'm gonna be on my phone talking about
200 receivers
at 105 at separation, bro. We wouldn't be talking about that.
I'm taking Michael Gallup.
Bro, we would not be caring about no separation if Lamar had them weapons. Boy, what do you be talking about
But J-Rob, you didn't answer my question though. I need to know, what is Lamar Jackson better at than Dak Prescott?
I did. I did say it though. I said his impact more. I said I think he's a better winner. Yeah, he has one more playoff win, but I think overall he's a better winner.
As a quarterback, what does he do as a quarterback that's better than Dak Prescott? Does he read the?
Is Dak Prescott some magnificent thrower of football that I forgot about?
Yes, he is. He's a really good thrower of the football.
All right.
Bro.
Hey, J-Rob, how many interceptions did Dak Prescott got?
The fact of the matter,
show me the numbers. Show me the facts. I know you got the numbers. Hold on. I think he has the numbers. I want to see the numbers. I want to hear the numbers.
Okay, so listen to this. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the games that he played this year, he played 13 games. In 8 of them, he's completed over 70% of his passes. He has a 7.3 yards per attempt, which got brought down significantly by 2 games. Like, bro, he like against the Eagles, one of the best defenses in the league. Bro, he completed 77% of his passes on 10 yards per attempt.
And do you guys want to know who was the most accurate quarterback this year in terms of stats? Geno Smith. And what does that tell us? Absolutely nothing.
Oh no, he is one. He is the most accurate.
He's one of them.
Geno's one of them. No, Geno's slanderous followers up there.
Hold on.
No,
OJ, you're not gonna come here.
You're gonna put Geno Smith top 10?
No.
Okay.
So Geno's accurate. Geno's accurate.
You know when you're like a fan of like the story. Like I'm a fan of what Geno's story has been. I'm rooting for that guy.
I want to got a super chat from Danny's Dimensions. If Dak plays bad, do they win that Bucks game? Stop hating, bro. I think it's on you, J-Rob.
If Dak plays bad, do they win that Bucks game? I think Cooper Rush goes in and they still win the game.
Stop.
Oh my
Stop.
Oh, nah, J-Rob.
Here's my problem. Here's my problem with Dak.
I think the Cowboys were literally just a better overall team. Like they were my point, I'm not saying that to discredit Dak. I'm saying that more so in the sense like they were the Cowboys on paper were better. On the field were better. They completely dominated them. And let's be real. We looked into the fact that Brady is 7-0 against the Cowboys, and we thought but when we came up here last week and we were talking about this game, we didn't say the Cowboys weren't going to lose to the Buccaneers because they weren't better. We said they was going to lose because they were just going to lay an egg and beat the Cowboys. But we all knew they were the better team. They did what they were supposed to do, Cowboy. Like, so that's the difference.
If that was Lamar Jackson, if that was Lamar Jackson in that situation, you would be hyping him up. Don't act like you wouldn't be hyping him up.
We would have expected him to win. Bro, you just called Dak Prescott the 4th best quarterback in football. I wouldn't jump off a ledge.
Hyped up Lamar.
I wouldn't be so happy that I would jump off a ledge and say he's better than Mahomes.
I never said that.
You just said he's the 4th best. You said Dak's the 4th best guy in football at the position.
Yeah, because I never said he was better than Mahomes. Never said that.
But you just said I will come here and get crazy. So the equivalent to doing what you just said is jumping off a cliff and saying Lamar is better than Mahomes. Because you just came up here and you jumped off Mount Everest into the snow and said that Dak Prescott is the
I'm not gonna say Cowboys are the ones that do it, but it's a lot of football fans that do it. I don't understand how y'all.
And I love your points though. You make great points, Cowboy. Great points.
I don't like how they discredit Lamar Jackson's MVP, but in the same breath, if I say Matt Ryan is trash, y'all bring up Matt Ryan MVP year. I don't like how a lot of people do that for Matt Ryan. You got to keep that same energy you do for Lamar. So the same thing what you're saying with Dak, how is Lamar better than Dak, that MVP? Until Dak win the MVP, I'm just going to go based off players because if you want to say this a team game, I would say Dak team is more supportive into the way he plays. They built that team around him. They got rid of players that challenges Dak's authority. That was truly Dak's team. Can you really sit there and definitively say that the Baltimore Ravens has fully built that team around Lamar Jackson? No. Y'all go sit there and be like, oh, bro, he only run the ball, so they got all of these tight ends because that's what Lamar like to do. But it's crazy because when people go over to the Ravens, they sit there and be like, hey, man, Lamar can throw the ball. Lamar want to throw the ball, X, Y, and Z. So is the players telling the truth or are the internet coaches telling the truth? Because I don't know.
Internet coaches is crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know who to believe at this point because for one point, a group of dudes that actually play for the Ravens be like, hey, man, Lamar Jackson likes to do this, but they just don't allow him to do it. But then on the other hand, the internet coaches come tell me, well, man, Lamar Jackson just can't run that offense because his inefficiencies, X, Y, Z, all of this stuff. I can tell you this, bro. You could put a fucking stamp on it. If you put somebody like a CeeDee Lamb, even Amari Cooper over there with the Ravens as a receiver one, bro, they're Super Bowl. They're going to the Super Bowl. It's no ifs, and buts, bro. This dude has the bummest. Oh my lord! You sat there 20 minutes and cried about Michael Gallup
I think if he had a credible wide receiver.
Hold on, J-Bob. Hold up, J-Bob.
They're beating the Chiefs and they're beating the Bills.
You sat there 20 minutes and cried.
Bills ain't no
They're
juggernaut,
definitely
Cowboy.
not beating
The
the
Bills
Bengals.
are not no juggernaut.
Hold up, J-Bob.
The Bills are not a
He did
juggernaut.
this right here, chat. He did this 20 minutes for Noah Brown
Sprinkles.
and Michael Gallup. But to forget that this dude got CeeDee Lamb, Dalton Schultz in that run game, bro.
Okay,
Stop
so
this,
okay, you ready for this?
You pick those front three up.
You ready for this?
Lamb, Dalton, you pick those dudes up and put it over there in Baltimore. See
Okay,
what I'm saying?
okay.
We could cry about Noah Brown because I guarantee the
Bama.
gap between Noah Brown and who the
I
dude
got
over there that just got hurt?
Rashad
Rashad
Bateman.
Bateman.
Rashad
Bateman.
Bro. Who emerged?
Whatever his name is.
Crochet.
Over there, bro.
I got
Isaiah Likely.
That's how
Come on,
Isaiah Likely emerged into a receiver too. Undrafted tight end.
He plays tight end.
Oh my
He plays
Lord,
tight end.
bro. That is making me so
University
mad.
of Coastal Carolina.
Y'all
Shout out to the
nut
shot
these
clears.
dudes that got light year weapons ahead of Lamar. But I just told you, dude, that undrafted tight end emerged as your receiver too, dude. I will really punch screens around here if y'all sitting here telling me that they are setting this man up for success, bro. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. They not.
But
bro.
he has set himself up for
He
success.
set himself up to be in these conversations. Hey man,
And the thing is, I think the one issue to add to piggyback off you, Bam, I think what people don't ever realize either is like that offense that Greg Roman runs. Lamar has made the best of it, and not only that, nobody told about the fact that that offense puts him in a box. It limits him in so many ways because it's so dependent on certain realm of positions.
You guys are not being completely honest, though, man. Like you're not, and I'm a big Lamar fan. But the fact of the matter is, part of the reason why that offense is built the way it's built is because of the deficiencies in Lamar's passing game. That's the fact. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, but that's a fact. So you're gonna sit here and tell me that if CeeDee Lamb goes to Baltimore, they're going to the Super Bowl? That's cap because Lamar Jackson still has deficiencies as it pertains to him as a passer in the pocket. He needs to work on that. Like we're not gonna hide from that.
I don't know, bro. I do think I think Josh Allen had deficiencies as a passer for 2 years, and he got Stephon Diggs. They took OJ ass out and put in Stephon Diggs, and a lot of things changed, bro. And I think the same thing could happen. I think the same thing could happen for Lamar if he's throwing to Garrett Wilson instead of Ben. You feel me? It's better that way, bro. And I know my guy Ben got some moves. I know Ben got a little something. But at the end of the day, I do think having a great receiver that you can throw into an area, can beat one-on-one matchups,
for
can
sure.
make a guy like Lamar a lot better. I really don't think he can't not win at the highest level.
I want to continue with some next topics, and some super chats are here as well. Loaded with one super chat. First in completion percentage does not mean the most accurate. Geno Smith is still the most accurate. I don't give a fuck. Bro, you're a hater. Cooper Rush, come on, bro.
I just said they'll win the game, and I'm standing.
Nah, that's nasty. But I do want to stay on this game because the title of the video is Tom Brady should retire. Tom Brady played very bad in that game. The Bucs were awful. They were shelling themselves. I want to know, kind of stray away from the Dak Prescott conversation, more on the Tom Brady conversation. Where do you guys think that this team should go from here on out?
I think this is just an appropriate time for you, OJ, to make sure I pour one out for Tom, because I know this was his last game in the Buccaneers uniform. So
yeah, so to be quite frank, Tom Brady was just ass this year. It's really that simple. There's no mincing words about it. He was just not very good. But I will say this though, in his defense, Tom Brady, I don't know if you guys know this, he threw an NFL record a number of pass attempts this year. It was just like he was thrown on average 40 times a game, and there's 60 plays in a typical NFL game. Yeah, so he was passing the ball way too much, and the offense was not balanced at all. But Tom Brady was not himself. He's no longer elite enough to take an average team or a subpar team like far into the playoffs. He's not that guy. Yeah, and Tampa Bay was 100% a below average team. And it amazes me, not to go back to the Cowboys, all the praises Cowboys fans. No, you beat Tom Brady. That's why you're so happy. The facts are terrible. And it's the same thing Giants fans do. They say, "Oh, Eli beat Tom Brady twice," not forgetting that the Giants beat the Patriots twice. That's a more accurate statement. But as it relates to as a Bucs fan, I want to cut bit with Brady. I hate the fact that management don't have the cojones to say, we're not going to leave it up to you, Tom Brady. We're going to make the decision to move from you. Like, because at the end of the day, the worst place to be in the NFL is to win 6 to 9 games. And that's the Bucs right now. That's the worst place.
But time out, OJ, time out. Who y'all going to have to replace him? You rock Kyle Trask and Blaine Gabbert?
It's not about replacement. It's about rebuild, bro. To me, it's about rebuild. Okay, that's the NFL. It's a cycle,
you tanking for number 1 pick next year? What you telling me?
It's a cycle. The NFL is a cycle, bro. I've been a Bucs fan since '99. I'm used to it, bro. We'll be trash again for 7 years. It is what it is. But like, what's the point of keeping Brady for what? To win 8 games next year?
My boy said it is what it is.
They can make a move for Lamar. Take Lamar down there.
No.
At this rate, I'll take Lamar or Rodgers.
Lamar's coming to New York.
Actually, no, I don't.
Where his career will die and they'll
be quiet,
just like every other one.
Chill out. It's a new era, bro. It's a new era. Don't do that.
Do y'all just think it was Todd Bowles? I don't know.
I like Todd Bowles. I ain't gonna lie.
The Jets fans, they was ass with Todd Bowles.
No, I don't think Todd Bowles is a bad coach with the Jets. I just think the problem with the Jets is that we could never get the offense right. We could never get an OC right.
But is that possibly tied to Todd Bowles?
Because Todd Bowles, you got to hire him.
He's a defensive coach, right?
Yeah,
he's not a very good coach. Todd Bowles, like I'll be honest with you, man. Some coaches, man, they're better as DCs or OCs. Not everyone's built to be a head coach, bro. Like, to me, there's 2 things I saw about Todd Bowles, man. 2 things. Number 1, he never held Tom Brady accountable that I saw. Whereas Bruce Arians, he was getting on Tom Brady. Literally, he doesn't care.
Yo, that's a fact.
I don't care.
So you're in Tampa. Or you were in Tampa. You were in Tampa. So he was holding him accountable, you said, right?
No, the opposite.
No.
Arians.
Arians is holding him accountable. Yeah. But then Arians get into it. We know they got into it, and mysteriously, he's not the head coach anymore. So maybe does Todd Bowles not do that because he just doesn't want to have the headaches, or he saw what happened to Arians?
I think it's a little bit of both, and it's very difficult to critique the greatest player, arguably, that's ever played the game. Let's be honest, like, offensively, like, what is Todd Bowles going to tell Brady? And he's right. Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? So there is some of that. And I strongly believe that Tom Brady went to ownership and he did not want to deal with Bruce Arians. And Bruce Arians kind of made it like, okay, well, I'm going to step away. But I think it was a Brady thing. He's a diva of the highest order. So there's that. But the last thing I'll say, guys, is this when it comes to the Bucs season. Before they snapped a single pass, Ali Marpet, Pro Bowl, I think he's a guard, retired. Alex Kappa goes to the Bengals. Ryan Jensen out for the year. 3 starters on the offensive line gone before we do a single snap. That's how it's. And so it's a lot of things, man.
You think he should have been Leftwich? He should have been the head coach?
No, he's not ready for that. I
don't think the coach makes a difference on this team. You're right. When Tom Brady doesn't have a good offensive line and he's under pressure, it's tough. And you're right. He threw like, I think 35 more passes than the next closest quarterback at his age. Like you can't have that. You can't.
So let me ask you this: what's Brady's next move, y'all?
He's probably gonna go to the Raiders or something like that.
Yeah, Vegas, baby.
Yeah, I like him in Vegas. I like Vegas.
Vegas is perfect for him. Just think about this. Think about this. The last time he had a true number 1 elite wide receiver, Randy Moss. How did he do? Pretty good. So you got Devontae Adams. What's his favorite position to throw to? Well, tight end. Well, you got Darren Waller, who's top 5 easy, right? Top 5 tight end. He made Wes Welker, Julian Edelman look like Hall of Famers at the slot. He's got Dub's favorite player, Hunter Renfrew. So he's got this, and he's got a running back in Josh Jacobs that I told you.
But no. That's the thing. I don't know if we're sure if Josh Jacobs is going to stay. I'm not sure.
Pay that man.
Pay him. It's running backs. They might not pay him, but
wait. What
if they do? They've got every single skill position covered. So it's work on that defensive on offensive line.
And how much are you paying for a running back?
Oh, just before you talk that, hold on real quick. And
$30 million.
What do we know about Tom Brady? What do we know about Josh McDaniels? Well, Josh McDaniels is a horrible head coach what he showed us in Denver, what he showed us this year. But those two guys actually do work well together. Right? McDaniels and Brady's. It's actually a perfect fit.
When Daddy Belichick is there.
I'm not gonna say they work well together because Brady is also on film blatantly
cursing him out.
Oh, but he does that to everybody, though. He does that to everybody.
No, not how he do Josh McDaniels.
How much
he deserves it.
Fluent. How much are you signing? How if you're the Raiders, how much do you pay? What's a good running back salary that's quality but not breaking your neck? What would you pay Josh Jacobs?
What is
you got to throw him a dub a year? He's a running back.
Give him. I will give him 30.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say what is Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry? What are those guys making?
Bro, I don't even think
it's
crazy.
Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry. I do not remember in recent memory a more inferior more inferior running back that won the Russian title as Jacobs, bro. I cannot. I'm not suggesting. I'm a Bama guy, bro. I love Jacobs.
He literally won a game for them, OJ.
But I'm not suggesting he gets that money. I'm saying, what are they making?
I'm about to look at it right now.
Yeah, look it up. Whatever they're making, the next tier down. So if they're
making 12, he making 12.
My bad.
Derrick Henry makes
12.5 million a season to make what they're making. My bad.
No.
I do want to.
Next tier down from that.
So his contract is he has a $50 million contract, 12.5 million season.
I want to ask OJ. So you said, wait, what were your words? You haven't seen
Josh Jacobs is not some elite running back to me. He's not. Good for you. You got the rushing record. That's what's up. It was a very weak year this year for running backs, bro. That's what that tells me.
Weak year for running backs.
Try hard.
Whoa. Weak year for running backs. McCaffrey, 100%. Saquon Barkley, Miles Sanders, Dalvin Cook, Kenneth Walker. There were so many good running backs this year. What are you talking about?
And guess what? Most of those guys you named are better than Jacobs.
True.
That's my point.
Okay, true. I gotta give you that. Very true. I felt that.
Wow, I've never seen a 1600 yard guy get so disrespected.
I hope that Tom Brady though. I hope that Tom Brady does not. I pray he don't go in my division. I do not want him to go to the 49ers. I don't.
No, Aaron Rodgers is going to the 49ers.
He's going to the Raiders, bro. He's going to Rock. He's going to play against Mahomes.
Fluent. I think that'd be such a good look for Aaron Rodgers, man. I would have him going to the Super Bowl. As much flack I give Rodgers.
They should have done that before. They should have done that last year.
He ain't going to the Super Bowl. They ain't going to the Super Bowl because Aaron Rodgers still worried about winning MVPs, and he's not worried about winning Super Bowls. But that's besides the point.
Because the Cowboys will make it there.
I love.
Did you hear?
I ain't gonna lie. I cannot wait.
Hey, Cowboy. Did you see my? Did you see? Do you know your team's your pattern this season?
I saw it. Yeah, I don't.
You don't buy into that stuff because Dub's very superstitious. So like, Cowboys lose one, win four, lose one, win two, lose one, win four, lose one, win two. They lost one. Their pattern shows that they should win four. You know what that means?
Yeah, no, definitely.
They win in the Super Bowl.
My thing is, if there's any year that they're going to make it to the Super Bowl, it's going to be this year out of any of the years of the past. Because I mean,
the NFC's been pretty weak this year. Yeah, you're right.
The NFC's really weak.
Every year's your year. Like,
no, I'm not one of those fans.
No. He's right. I said this a long time ago. I always said that the Cowboys were a dark horse Super Bowl candidate, and if they could play good football to their potential and not be the Cowboys, they could definitely upset the Niners, and they could possibly upset the Eagles as well. Like, people sleeping on the talent that team. That team is loaded on the defensive.
Man, we do this.
Offensive.
MJ Parsons.
They haven't been this loaded ever before in their career. Ever since Dak Prescott.
Don't talk your talk. Thank you.
Every league has a Cowboys. English Premier League is Manchester United. For baseball, it's the Yankees. Like,
chill.
Basketball is the Lakers.
Chill out.
We do this every year.
I feel you. On that.
The Lakers won a title. Chill out. Bron.
I'm gonna get to the super chat real quick. Eli Manning is the best QB to beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. No, that's false. It was Nick Foles.
Talk your talk, dude.
Another super chat from Mr. Go Dumb with the Deuce. OJ, we sent that boy to the retirement home. I guess he's a Cowboys fan. DJ Hansen, y'all opinion on Giants going to the Super Bowl? That's never gonna happen.
I don't got one.
Yeah, that's not.
They going to the NFC.
Hold on a
Championship.
second. Hold on.
I ain't gonna lie. You two to the left, y'all better relax. Y'all got some big games.
Hey, Trent, spam your shit in the chat, Trent. Let them know, Trent.
Hey,
watch your mouth about the Giants, OJ.
Dub, this is for you. I'm one of the biggest Giants haters, but let's not think that the Eagles are gonna come and just spank the Giants.
You're on upset alert.
Jalen Hurts is due for a bad game. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I do think y'all on upset alert. Y'all are on upset alert, dog.
That shit probably not coming, bro.
You know what? Hold on. You guys, J-Rob, and OJ. You guys said Josh Jacobs was not bad. Let me just give you names and tell me who he's better than. Okay, Christian McCaffrey.
I like Josh Jacobs.
No,
Christian McCaffrey. Yeah.
No, we're not doing this, man.
Alvin Kamara.
No.
Ezekiel Elliott.
By technicality, yes, because he's been very hurt. So by technicality, but other than that, no.
Okay, Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, for sure. Zeke is done. I wore this for Zeke's funeral too.
Dalvin Cook.
No.
Yeah. No.
It's close.
All right. So consensus: Alvin Kamara and Ezekiel Elliott. You all say yes.
What?
Yeah.
Not Alvin Kamara.
Sure.
Alvin
this year
Kamara's
for
better.
sure.
Alvin Kamara is better. Injuries, sure.
Alvin Kamara injuries, but he's still better.
Moving forward, who do you want?
I still want
Alvin Kamara.
Kamara. Yeah.
Healthy.
Okay. So Kamara. Okay. But Zeke?
No.
Nah.
Okay,
I want
Cook?
Jacobs over Zeke.
Hell no.
Cook. I'll take Cook.
Okay. So here's the problem. When you look at the market, Cook is making $12.5 million, which is in line with Nick Chubb, Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, Derrick Henry. They're all 12.6. The problem is Zeke makes 15. Kamara makes 15. So in the market, Josh Jacobs will get $15 million because he's maybe not as good as Kamara, but healthy and better than Ezekiel Elliott moving forward. So that's where the market is. So you're probably right. He should be. So to answer your question, he's going to get $15 million.
He's in Zeke's contract up this year, though.
Here's the thing with Ezekiel Elliott contract.
That's the bar that's going to be
set. because that bar's not set because Zeke's not getting paid this year.
Yeah, but
that bar gets reset.
The thing is with Ezekiel Elliott's contract, they thought that was going to reset the market like that. They thought that that's what running backs were going to get paid by the end of that contract.
And that shit did not reset the market.
So I'll say this. So J-Rob, if it's me, because you asked me what I would pay him, I'd pay him 10, which is right below Cook, Henry, Chubb, Jones, and Mixon, because I think he's below those guys.
Agreed.
Yeah, I thought I would agree with that. I was about to say I'll give him like 30, 10 a year for the next.
3 or 30. Yeah, I'm good with that.
He's getting at least 12 though. I agree with you, Flynn.
I think he will get 12 though. I think you're right.
He would get 10 to be he'll get 10 to be a Raider. He'll get 12 to go somewhere else.
Right.
That's exactly
I agree
what's
with
gonna
that
happen.
And I'm all for players getting as much money as possible.
Oh hell, hey,
but maybe if Tom Brady comes though, if Tom Brady comes, you may consider staying.
Yeah, he might say, hey, I can go get 12 somewhere else, but I can get 10 and stay here with Brady.
So wait. So here's the deeper part of this question, though. Now, Fluent, if let's say Tom Brady does go to the AFC West, how long does it take for Herbert to get out of the division?
Oh, Herbert needs. Herbert already.
Now you had Tom Brady with a bunch of stuff that'll help him win. You got Mahomes in there.
You got Mahomes, yeah.
We're all assuming. I think everybody here is assuming Russell Wilson that past year was a fluke. This is not going to be every
No,
year.
I'm not.
No,
he's done.
No, they're done.
No, he's done.
Oh, he's done.
He's done. I told you at the beginning of the season he was done.
Wait.
I told you at the beginning of the season. Oh, I'll take Ben. I want to hear Ben say I was right that he was going to suck this season.
No. He's not
done.
Time out.
Done?
He's done.
I just want to say this: if I'm a running back in the NFL, man, I don't care about none of that winning a Super Bowl shit, man. Go get y'all bag.
Go get your money. Yeah, fair enough.
These boys disrespect they devalue the running back position year after year. I just sat there and told you he saved Derek. When Derek Carr was playing dog shit, he was trying his hardest to lose that game. Josh Jacobs came through with 3 touchdowns and 1 in overtime, dog. And for y'all to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, maybe he can get 10, maybe he can get this. No, motherfucker, give them boys like 20, 30 a year. They showed that from this year they deserve that. The position itself only gives you a window of 4 to 5
Bama,
years.
We agree with you. Fluent talk about from a management standpoint.
I get from a management standpoint, but that's why I say what I'm saying. dip. I don't care if Brady come there. I don't care if Jesus himself drops out the sky and comes there. Bro, go get your money. Go get your bag, bro, because these boys don't value that position, and it's gross, bro. That's why I damn near don't want to watch football no more, because everybody it's just a big 7-on-7. The NFL finna be 7-on-7 in like 15, 20 more years. It'll just be one big 7-on-7.
3.5 years. That's a running back's money gaining or money chance to get money. There's a 3.5 year window. So yes,
that's why I salute Le'Veon.
15, 17,
that boy got that money.
Real quick to the super chat. 100%.
100%.
I can see that. Dable for Coach of the Year. Dabo,
I agree.
His name.
I agree.
I don't know. Doug Peterson has make a tremendous case as well.
I think it might be. It could go either one of them, honestly.
Well, Doug Peterson would be more of a, because they had a late run, right? Whereas the Giants came out
from the start.
And then when we saw they were going to fade, and everyone's like, "Oh, they're done." Oh no, maybe they're not.
They didn't. Yeah, they didn't.
Granted, they got lucky. They got
he readjusted. That's all coaching is.
Yeah.
They started out hot. They started to go all the way on a down spiral, and he readjusted. He in-game adjusted and fixed that.
He made Danny No Dimes look like a good quarterback in the playoffs. He gets Coach of the Year just for that.
I was just about to say that he's got Daniel Jones as his quarterback and Doug Peterson,
and he did it a much tougher division than the AFC South.
So hold on. I can't believe
Thomas McGahee is the real Coach of the Year, y'all.
So I can't believe I'm defending Daniel Jones right now. So we're not giving Daniel Jones no credit for this game.
Hell no.
We did. We just said it.
Waiting to happen.
We just said he had a great
game. No. You're bugging. Daniel Jones played. He did what
game of his career
did not do. Was impactful.
I tend to agree with Bama. Impactful. The fact that he's still
gotta be impactful.
It just
it's only one game. Yeah, it's only one game.
Damn.
Yeah.
Danny Nichols. Oh, I like Danny Nichols. I call him Danny. I like Danny.
I ain't gonna lie, Dub. You better not come up there and sleep.
Oh, I can't wait till we make our picks.
Listen, honestly, bro? You know what's so annoying, bro? Like, y'all act like I'm out there playing the fucking game. Like, seriously. Like, I could view the game however I want to view it, because I'm not playing it. I could underrate or sleep on whoever I want to sleep on. I'm not playing the game, bro. So, yes, we're going to beat the Giants, and we're going to beat the 49ers or the Cowboys, whoever makes it out of there. Anyways, all right, so we're done with the Brady talk. Dag, bro. I guess we're going to sit here and talk about these predictions. Y'all ready for this? Y'all want to go with the AFC? Oh, no. Cowboys, you wanted to talk about Josh Allen. I forgot about. You wanted to say something about Josh Allen earlier. What was that?
No. What I was saying with Josh Allen is this. I actually think I ended up getting to the point. He almost lost them that game versus the Dolphins.
Yeah,
backup quarterback in there. Like, if any other quarterback is the quarterback for the Dolphins in that game, they probably lose that game. And not only that, like the Dolphins, like people want to talk about the Buccaneers not being a good team, and they weren't a good team. I'm not saying that. The Dolphins lost like 6 of their last 7 games, and they rolled in there with a backup quarterback, and the Bills barely got the job done. So to me, with Josh Allen, I think he's really talented. I think he's a really good quarterback. But the inconsistencies with Josh Allen, it's just like his inconsistencies are he's, playing as maybe the best quarterback in the league to like, he's just not playing good at all. And it's like through a stretch of games that it's like that with him.
So I mean, I agree with y'all. Oh, who's about to go? Go ahead, OJ. You the guest.
No. Go ahead. You first. You
the guest, bro.
I'll go.
This is what I was gonna say, because this is what I want to talk to Doug, because me and Dub on the same page with this, and I agree with you too, Cowboy, with those situations. But sometimes this is where the PFF in me like comes into my head, and this is where my CTE may be acting up. It's hard for a quarterback to be the first rushing option and the primary passer, bro. So some of them inefficiencies, I will agree with y'all. He do got like bad inefficiencies. But don't you think that comes with him? But don't you think that comes with him having to be the primary rusher? And if you look at how Josh Allen runs the ball, he doesn't run with finesse. He's basically damn near a fullback. So I feel like a lot of that is like having to deal with him be the primary rusher. So some of those passes that gets away from him, he might really just be dog shit tired, bro. And we don't factor that in. Like, we think that these dudes are elite players and they don't get tired, but they human, bro. They experience everything we experience too, bro. He could just be dog shit tired out there. And hey, man, a pass just gets away from you when you tired. You don't have that Ezekiel Elliott, or you don't have a Josh Jacobs just to sit back there.
They don't have no real run game.
No, bro. Dalvin Cook, little brother, is so hit or miss. It shocks me when he do something good because 9 times out of 10, he about to fumble. That's what I expect him to do, is fumble the ball. So when he does do something good, it's like, oh, damn, like now y'all trying to contribute. But if you really look at Josh Allen in the situation in, yeah, he got the offense. Yeah, he got the receivers. But it's pretty much boom or bust on that. And if you got to think about it from a mental standpoint as a quarterback, to know, bro, everything is really on me when I call.
I ain't gonna lie though, that's kind of, I ain't gonna lie, it's really surprising to hear you defend him so hard. Because I remember when they lost, when Josh Allen missed through that out route, you was up here frying him.
He was.
And you was roasting him, bro. You was killing him.
And I have to think, because that's what I'm just saying,
you was killing him, bro.
And that's my thing. That's my thing with Josh Allen.
Know.
He's really good.
You kind of just flipped your tune.
No, because I agree. I agree with Doug.
No, that's a good
schedule was ass, bro. I'm feeling Doug. That schedule is ass, bro. But for the fact that he went through the schedule, he just went through again, and he played the way he played. Yes, he did have some throws where he got away from him, but I'm just looking at it, bro. His run game is non-existent.
So that's an excellent point. I also add and say this to Cowboy, like. You also have to factor in the fact that the coach of the McDaniels called a great game for Skyler. Skyler had a great game against the Buffalo Bills defense. It's not just about what Josh Allen didn't do. It's also what the Bills defense didn't do. They allowed Skyler to look fantastic.
I'm sorry, man, but the chat is so nasty, bro. They're so nasty. Like, people
talk to me, bro. Talk to me. Come on, man. Damn.
You can change your mind, Bim. I'm sorry. I'm being nasty. I'm acting.
Y'all being nasty. Like, he trying to change his mind because he sees something different. Y'all nasty.
I'm still. When you say he called a good game, I'm still so pissed off at them not being able to get a play in with 2:29, 4th and 1. Dude, quarterback sneak. You got a first down. They probably win that game. That drove me nuts. And there was an injury, so they had extra time to get.
They had extra time to get the playoff.
To get a delay a game. That stuff drives me crazy.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you guys.
That's the quarterback though. That's inexperience. You gotta be. You gotta be ready. You gotta get the play in.
I got a question. Mike McDaniel or Brian Flores? Who do you guys think is a better coach?
Mike
McDaniel easily.
Right, Brian Flores or Mike McDaniel?
It's not easily Mike McDaniel.
Actually, it's not easy. No. I forgot one thing, bro. You introduced the variable of Tyreek Hill, that changes everything. And
Armstead. And Jalen Waddle. Come on,
but it's not definitive that he developed. It's not definitive.
And a healthy tool. And a healthy
tool. Brian Flores specialized in defense. Mike McDaniel specializes in the offense. So that team damn near was really led by how potent that offense, the potential of the potency of that offense. I don't think Brian Flores taps into that potential on the offensive end. It was more basic. You used to have them old school play callers like Chan Gailey and stuff like that. So it just depends on where football is going right now. If you want to go from the 2010s and back, oh, yeah, Brian Flores easy because it's more of a defensive-minded type of style of football. Now where offense is going to where you got all these RPOs, a lot of eye candy, I'm going Mike McDaniel. To where offense is right now, you got to go Mike McDaniel.
But
I agree with that, but to say that he's a better coach, I don't, just because of what they are specialized in, just because of what they're specialized in, offense versus defense, no way, bro. I watched that man start off 0-8, then went 8 straight. Like, players weren't healthy. There was no Tyreek Hill. The talent on this Dolphins team to when Brian Flores was there, way better. You got to also remember they wasn't on boats telling Mike McDaniels. They wasn't on boats telling Mike McDaniels we'll give you $100K to lose the game. You know, Brian Flores had a lot of other outside factors that Mike McDaniels did not at all have to deal with. And even despite that, Brian Flores. They started at 7-1, and then they won 8 straight games for the season, 8-8. Like, the amount of chaos that Brian Flores had to navigate, and then have the opportunity to even be coaching. Like, I would never. I don't want to ever argue them because I don't think we really know how good the Brian Flores version of the Dolphins would be.
And that's like that's my point. It's just like, yo, you added all this talent. Like Tyreek Hill is and it's not just regular talent. Like this is like Tyreek Hill's a top 3 wide receiver in football. Teron Armstead's a top 5 left tackle in football. That motherfucker's a badass, man. You know what I'm saying? They added Cedric Wilson as well from the Cowboys, slot receiver, very nice player. Connor Williams, who played center for them this year, who actually played pretty well at center for them. So they were a more talented team this year than they were last year, and they ended up with the same record. So that's why I'm asking, like, yo.
But they dealt with some injuries too, though.
They definitely did. No, they did. They did. But I think it's a legit question, though.
If I were forced to pick one, I'll give the edge to McDaniel because I think the way the Dolphins have responded to them, their culture, the energy, the swagger that they have this year, it's better than with Flores, and a lot of that had nothing to do with Flores. But if I was just forced to,
I think they're two different types of leadership styles, though. Like I think
that's a fact too.
Brian Flores is a more like disciplined leader to where Mike McDaniels is a more like compassionate leader. You know what I'm saying?
Brian Flores is like Cobra Kai, and then the other one, he's like, I don't remember the other name. I can't even think of it.
Mr. Miyagi?
Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off, whatever the name.
That's why he was great for
Miyagi-Do?
Miyagi-Do, yeah, whatever. Miyagi-Do.
Well, that's why he was great for Tua, though, because like you needed a coach like that after like what Tua and Brian Flores were kind of, dealing with, because they didn't really like each other. Like Brian Flores did not like Tua, and
he wanted Herbert.
He wanted Deshaun Watson too.
Yeah. He wanted Watson or Herbert,
and he told him all that junk during the season. Like,
but that's one thing I'll take away from Flores, man. As a coach, if you're stuck with a quarterback, man, you got to do your best to make it work, bro. He's young, bro. Don't let him know you don't like him. Come on, bro. You're doing yourself a disservice, man, by messing with his ego and his confidence,
messing with his psyche.
Like
that's why Zach Wilson could really never put on a Jets jersey.
That's media, why I don't know if y'all saw that.
He's been so crucified.
That's not. That's right. He was seeing ghosts.
Well, he was shit. No, he was terrible. What I'm saying,
he was seeing ghosts. That's what he was.
No, he was terrible.
That's the
what I'm saying is like he could never recover from it. I think in New York because of how bad
classic New York media, man,
fan base. They killed him, and I gotta lie this. Shout out to Danny Dimes for surviving that shit.
Ooh,
Danny Dimes was throwing more interceptions and fumbles and turning the ball over in his 3 years, way more than Zach was. And he survived, bro.
But Danny Dimes
survived to see the other side.
He kept his mouth shut.
I'm a survivor.
I'm gonna get
that New York media was killing Dimes. Hey, man, not a lot make it through the other side, bro. That New York media will eat you up and shit you out, literally.
That is true. Yeah. Super chat from MC Robinson. Can we all agree Josh Allen and the Bills are overrated? That's not really that bad of a take. I told you first, though.
I don't think it's Josh Allen. I think it's the Bills that are overrated. Like the team is overrated, not the quarterback.
100%. And another super chat from Artem. Shout out to Chelsea. Thompson is not great, but his receivers let him down big time in that Bills game. Waddle was awful. Also, Tony Romo was cheerleader for the Bills during that game. Man said Bills can't lose like this.
No, that's a fact. Tony Romo definitely bet. Tony Romo definitely bet the spread. You can tell he bet the spread.
But you guys, I don't understand that. Like, guys, think about it. Coming into the game, it's at home. Bills are at home. There's Tua's not there. Like all signs pointed to a blowout. So I don't like. Tony Romo's correct.
But it's a divisional game though. To assume
divisional games are always tighter than you think. And I think the Bills look past them a little bit. They saw Tua's not there.
Facts.
And teams do that. I don't know why they do that at this point. They haven't figured it out, but I think they did.
But check me out, because this is what y'all got to understand. On quarterback 3, even if they only the score was 14-0. You see what I'm saying? The fact that it was close and they let the Miami Dolphins score all of those, it's not about quarterback versus quarterback. It is about the Dolphins offense versus the Bills offense. It is about the Bills offense versus the Dolphins defense. For them to let a third string quarterback go up in there and compete,
take him to the
have
wire,
a chance to win that game, that is gross, bro. That is gross. That's why you got to. That's why you got to understand what Tony Romo is saying. You can't lose. It's the whole picture.
Yep.
Like, you cannot lose. Like,
it'll be a bad loss. It'll be a bad loss.
Horrible loss.
It'll be a horrible loss.
It'll go from are the Bills overrated to is Josh Allen overrated. Like, seriously.
Yeah, but I've always said my biggest thing about the Bills being overrated is not so much Josh Allen's ability to play the position, but I think the team, like you said it best, bro. How do you expect to win a game? Like we always talk about, Lamar, Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts. They can't have long careers for the way they run. Josh Allen is also on that list of guys who, if you're worried about somebody's health for the amount, he the engine, literally. Like he is the run game. And on top of that, you expect them to pass and all the other things. I just think they've had so many like foundational flaws that the right team on the right night can exploit them.
I feel you.
Hey, I got a crazy stat right here before we move on. I showed the Discord this. So if they see that, they'll probably know what it is. But this is like the better receiver, right? So we got a left side and a right side. I want you to y'all to choose like which one y'all going with. So this guy has 84 receptions. The left guy got 84 receptions, 1,401 receiving yards with 11 touchdowns. The right guy got 101 receptions, 1,325 receiving yards with 10 touchdowns.
Damn.
So the one on the left got less receptions, more yards, and more touchdowns. Which one y'all going with?
I feel like the one on the left is Mike Evans. I don't know why.
The one on the left, I think the one on the left is Jettas, ain't it? The first one was Jettas? No.
I feel like it's Mike Evans.
Tariq Hill? Was it Tariq Hill the first one?
Tariq Hill the second one most likely.
13, you said 1,400 yards or 13 for the first one?
No, Tariq has way more receptions.
1,401 receiving yards. With
and how many 11 touchdowns and how many
that's AJ Brown. That's AJ Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now who's the right one? Who's the right one?
Stephon Diggs. 101 receptions, 1,325 receiving yards with 10 touchdowns.
What do you guys value most out of those three? Receptions, touchdowns, and yards. What do you value the most out of those three stats?
Out of my ex-receiver?
Man, I value who's better. That's what I value. Put the tape on. Let me see who's really like that. Let me see who's really like that.
Is your question which do you more? Because it doesn't mean you don't value the other two. Just which one do you value the most?
Correct.
Yeah.
Touchdowns.
Yeah.
Touchdowns, right?
Touchdowns.
The team that scores the most points wins 100% of the games. Period.
I think yards. I think yards is touchdowns.
No.
Now, again, it's not saying I don't care about touchdowns. Touchdowns first, absolutely. Touchdowns.
For wide receiver, it got to be T.
This is why I ain't gonna lie, man. This is why I got. I ain't gonna lie.
Adam Thielen.
I think it's
Adam Thielen's a perfect example. He was a TV merchant.
Touchdowns.
What?
It's 100% touchdown.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Receiving touchdowns. I mean, I think my argument for AB over Julio is literally because I thought AB got into the end zone more than.
Nah, J-Rob, we watched the tape together.
Watch
we watched that tape together.
Dub,
we
hold on, Dub.
Matt Ryan was the duck.
When you're comparing guys that are close, 1,400 yards to 1,500 yards, 100 receptions to 95 receptions, but one guy has 17 touchdowns, the other guy has 10. You're going with the guy that has the more touchdowns when it's close, because you're not going to compare guys 1,000 yards to 2,000 yards. That's not comparable. Well, no. So if the other things are close, touchdowns.
No, that wasn't the question though. He
said
the difference
out of 15 receptions ain't going to lose me like
let's say if I have to assess a wide receiver, right? And I don't know anything about them. I'm gonna look at the yards over the TDs almost every single time, right? When we're assessing a receiver, we're not looking for a guy to have 10 or 11 TDs.
But
we're looking to see if a guy has 1,000 yards.
I agree. The first thing you look at is yards. But what's the most important if you have to
get into that pay dirt? Get into
I'm not gonna hold y'all. We're gonna do this Julio AB debate right now. I'll do it right now. We watch the tape together, bro.
I don't want. We can put the tape.
But here's the thing.
I got AB over Julio.
I always say don't add names to it. Make it generic because people's emotion come in when you put names. Make it generic. 1,500 yards, 1,600 yards. 100 receptions, 90 receptions, 20 touchdowns, 10 touchdowns. You're picking the guy that has the 20.
No, but it's different when you.
And
It's
fluent,
different when you.
fluent, not
It's
only-
wait, hold on, OJ. It's
Yeah.
different when you actually like know the game and know what they actually did and know what you've seen, right? It's not just the names. Like I seen Matt Ryan miss this guy Julio, make some terrible throws. So it's like, so if I
AB
know
had
that's
Ben
happening,
Roethlisberger on the back half of his career.
Ben Roethlisberger was not bad.
That makes it
He
so
did not have
mucky.
Ben
That
Roethlisberger on
makes
the
it
back
so
end of his
mucky.
career.
So that's why.
Ah,
Now don't get
Yes,
me
he
wrong. Like
did.
if
He
you want to
had-
have
he
AB
had
over
Ben
Julio, I'm
Roethlisberger
not
on the
even
back
mad at it.
burner.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
he was
like
on the back
if I
burner of
know
his
these
career.
guys, if I know these guys, bro, it's like I just have to put all that into context.
Hold-
I feel what
but-
you're saying though.
But there's a reason why names do matter though, right? Because like let's just say one player is on a team and he doesn't have any receivers around him. But then you got like let's just say, for example, just throwing a name out there, Jalen Waddle, who put up like what top 10 numbers this year, but he's got Tyreek Hill across from him. So he's not getting nearly as much attention as Tyreek
Your
Hill.
teammate, your teammates matter
That's why
too.
names do
But
matter.
Talk about it, man.
why I say
Talk
though, but
about
why I say take the names out is if I were to say, I don't know who's your favorite receiver there, Michael Irving. We're talking all time great, Michael Irving or whoever's comparable to him. You're gonna pick Michael Irving because you're a Dallas fan. So that's why I say if you take the names out of it, it gets rid of some of those biases that you may or may not admit to. I think you'll admit you're picking Michael Irving because you're a Cowboys fan.
Dak
Well, no,
Prescott top
but
four.
what I'm-
Wow.
Dak
But what
Prescott top 4. Yeah, there you go.
actually,
But what I'm saying is though, the reason why names matter is because like again, if you want to do blind resume, you have no idea what's going on in those situations. You can go get somebody's stat line and be like, oh, all right, cool. Like, yeah, you would suggest.
But hold on a second.
But
Hold
when
on,
you're
but
saying
that's
what's most
Fluent's
important,
point.
right? So
That's
go ahead,
literally
OJ. Go ahead,
Fluent's
OJ.
point. It makes it more objective because you're looking at the numbers, which is a more empirical approach as opposed to you being biased by the name. That's literally his point.
But what I'm saying is though, is okay, let's just say, for example, like I said, if a receiver is getting double teamed, you would know, like, all right, cool.
But
Jalen
you can
Waddle.
give him that. You can give him that information without saying the name. You can
Yes,
say,
exactly.
player
Okay,
A.
then I agree
Player
with
A
that.
has
I
100
agree.
receptions, 1,500 yards. He was getting double teamed 30% of the time,
I
right?
agree.
So you can, and then it keeps that
You
bias
can add
of
any
PRS.
variable
To
without
me,
naming.
and to me,
I'll just change it
Dub,
up.
to me, Dub, to answer your question too about the touchdown thing, if you have more touchdowns, it usually probably means you're
And-
probably better after the catch too.
That was a wait. Hold on, my bad.
So if you
J-Rob,
have,
wait.
if you have,
My bad. That was a
No, go
wait.
ahead,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry. That was the craziest Ben I've ever heard in my life. Because to Cowboys' point, which I knew where he's going, y'all was staying on strictly the numbers, and OJ said that's a completely objective way of looking at it, which is fine. But the thing is, on how
More
these
objective.
how these stats are generated is extremely important. So when Fluent adds that, that puts it way more into context. So that is actually easier to go off of. But this is why I say knowing these guys and watching these guys is extremely important because I want to know how, like Deebo Samuel, I said last year he wasn't top 10. He had 1,400 yards. I didn't care about the 1,400 yards because I seen he relied heavily on the scheme, right? So that's the point.
But
Because
why do we do that? Why do we knock guys because they're fortunate enough to be in a good system or with a good quarterback? Like they still have to go out there and produce. Not everybody produces on those teams.
I think it's
I
different.
just feel like we give guys a bad rap if they're in a good
I feel
system.
you. I feel you on
That's a
that, and
fact.
I was doing that to
Unless
Cooper
it's your
Kupp.
guy.
I was doing that to Cooper Kupp, and I was wrong for doing that. I will say that.
So hold on. Let me speak on that though, Dub. Even though you didn't ask me to defend you, and the reason I'll defend that whole Deebo Samuel thing is because 1,400 yards. Like, let's say he gets 1,400 yards and Mike Evans gets the exact 1,400 yards. It's not coming the same way. The way Mike Evans is getting it is a lot harder because how Deebo is going to get it, a lot of it is going to be quick hitches, quick passes at the line of scrimmage, and he gets a bunch of blockers and he gets like 18 yards, like and the receptions at the line of scrimmage. That's why.
Well, but that's why we also have to look at air yards, yak. Like there's all those other things that we need to put into that context. And that's why you just can't look at yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing I was gonna say, Fluent, where I think everybody schemed up 100%, but the thing is we gotta see who's relying on that scheme heavily way more than their actually talent of a wide receiver. You know, there's tons of times where a guy could appear better than Ryan Tannehill, appeared better than what he was because he was in a great system, a great scheme with Derrick Henry and AJ Brown. And you know this because you hated
Michael
him.
Irvin
You hated him.
overrated?
Right, Fluent? You didn't like Ryan Tannehill like that, right?
No, I don't. I still don't like.
So even though he was putting up good numbers and playing good football, we just knew where all of that was coming from. That wasn't mainly from him. That was mainly from his surrounding pieces. So it's just trying to apply the same energy. Where Debo, I think he's a tremendous football player, but it came heavily from the situation he was a part of, in my opinion.
Yo, Fluent, was Michael Irvin overrated?
It depends. Where do you have him rated?
No, that's what they're saying in this chat. They said he was overrated.
They saying overrated.
It's so funny. Everybody.
Wait, hold on. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta say this. Can I say one thing? I gotta say one thing about our generation, Fluent. I gotta say one thing about our generation. There is a clear lack from the football fandom that is from like the late 90s and early 2000s. Like, y'all know in the NFL, it was like a running backs league, right?
They just bringing that
like y'all gotta really understand
to football.
Y'all gotta really understand. Y'all not going to see 5,000 too many. Like Dan Marino is one of few old back in the generation that was 4,000 or 5,000 yards. That was not consistent. Like y'all calling these dudes overrated, and I feel like y'all really violate. Now some of it's a little disrespectful to these guys.
Yeah, they bringing that basketball
Like,
bullshit.
come on, y'all. Like
over in football,
the 80s and 90s, the 90s, 80s.
When you look at those triplets, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and Michael Irving, they did not call Michael Irvin the playmaker for nothing. Like it was like, come on, guys, watch this game and appreciate it. Like again, I always say when you say overrated, how'd you rate? Michael Irvin was a legit number one wide receiver. What at Super Bowl chat? What more do you want from him? What do you expect? That's the part that, and the fact that he did it with that much with what he was doing during the offseason, that makes it even more impressive. And I'm not saying nothing. I got in trouble last night. I'm not saying
See, Fluent though from that day they was drinking beers and smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
I seen a Magic Johnson. I seen the Lakers do a "Don't Do Drugs" video for kids. And the whole time I was like, these guys definitely high as hell doing this video.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, I think it's a little disrespectful sometimes. Like guys, we gotta respect the history of the game now.
Yeah, man.
I mean, there's not too many people who could go to prison and still ball out in there, you know.
But
Michael Irvin, one of those dudes, man.
He is, as long as you are.
Like I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of y'all talk about how like Emmitt Smith and all these guys are overrated. You know, Emmitt Smith will come in the NFL today and go crazy, especially with the way people space out the football now.
Bro was like,
come on, y'all. Y'all gotta yards.
And also, I just want to let y'all know this is what y'all got to factor in,
called
too,
it,
bro.
though, man.
You know what's funny? Like he went through a stretch. Irvin went through a stretch. Imagine. Imagine a guy today going for 1,400, 1,300, 1,200, 1,600, 960, 1,180. Like that many 1,000+ yard seasons in a row in a league that was more run heavy than pass heavy. What would we be saying about a guy just with those numbers today? You'd be saying, oh, he's the best. He's the number one wide receiver in the league. But because it was 20 years ago, it's, he's overrated. That's the part that drives me crazy. Yeah, because you clearly don't know if the game was played a certain way. And again, think about it. They had Emmitt Smith, who's the all-time leading rusher. So you don't think they were running the ball a lot and Michael Irvin still put up those numbers? Think about it. Just use common sense. Common sense.
Like, for example, you know, some people don't give like some people don't want to give Elway and Shannon Sharp them boys they credit. You know, they was getting off while TD is probably the greatest playoff running back statistically. If you look at his playoff rushing performances in the history of the game, bro, you gotta. I just feel like you gotta stop with this.
It's just like
Davis is one of the most criminally underrated players ever.
Disrespected, bro.
They ran him into the grave.
Evolution. That's all it is.
He was like the first like clutch running back, bro. He was a clutch running back. You gave
no one mentions him when they talk about the greats, man.
Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta have a little bit some respect. And this is like the whole and Bam, you said it best. The whole like 80s. Drop this guy in this generation, you know, type of.
You gotta factor that in, bro, because you can easily be like, "Oh yeah, go ahead."
Now I was gonna like for basketball. I think basketball like throughout the years is more comparable than like football, mainly because like, bro, football like 30, 40, 50 years ago is like a whole different game than football now. Like, it's crazy. You talking about the headsets, the recognition, even the way they played, like the hybrid linebackers wasn't like that. They were really just stacking the box. You got to run through these boys, man. They was allowed to put their hands on the wide receivers. I mean, listen, I think so. I mean,
now with NBA, you're talking about positionless. Look at how bigs are playing now compared to back then, bro.
No, we're not doing this basketball. I'm saying it's comparable throughout the generations more for the NBA than football. Because football, especially like quarterbacks and running backs, that's fair. It's like two completely different games. Like watching a football game from back then and watching a football game now, it's like
especially
you might mess around and see a wing tee.
Yeah, bro. It's like,
when the last time you seen a wing tee in an NFL game? Oh man,
a lot of them quarterbacks y'all talk about. Imagine if they had RPOs. Imagine if they had these quick games they have now, bro. The football has just developed in such a quarterback friendly league right now. So a lot of the Aikmans and what's my boy that played in Pittsburgh in the 70s? That's on TV now.
Terry Bradshaw.
Like a lot of them quarterbacks, bro, they might be a whole totally different quarterback.
Nah, Bradshaw
in these quarterback friendly.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I'm like.
I ain't gonna lie. Him.
You don't know, but no, the truth is you don't know.
He still might be ass.
Those guys, you don't know. You don't know. You really don't know.
Right.
You think because you think it's a time machine and you're gonna move Terry Bradshaw here and he's going to not have any of the advantages of that.
Right.
He didn't have a headset. His wide receivers, as they went up for the ball, were getting clotheslined. He was getting clotheslined.
Johnny Unitas didn't have a headset either.
What's that?
I said Johnny Unitas didn't have a headset either. Or Ryan Staubach or any of them old heads that were way better than Bradshaw. He was just a bad decision maker. That's my beef with him. Like,
I agree. I do.
4 Super Bowls. I hear what you're saying, but I'll take the 4 Super Bowls.
I don't like for example, like when people say Kareem would not get his stuff off against like a Rudy Gobert.
No, use a football reference. Let's not make this a basketball.
I'm just saying, we crazy though. I'm just saying
Rudy might send that shit. We're gonna be real. He gonna send it. He might send that thing. I'm just saying. Let's not do this.
All right, let's go. Let's stick to football.
Let's what's it called? The predictions for the divisional rounds, right?
Let's do it.
So we're gonna do the AFC first, right? And we're gonna start with Kansas City versus Jacksonville. 2 generational talents going up against each other.
We're calling Trevor Lawrence generational. Wow.
Generational talent.
I gave it to him. That's UG, baby.
You know it's funny, J-Rob. You know it's funny when people comment some stuff like that under my posts. I always put that emoji with like the hand up. Like whenever
generational.
Whenever they comment, I remember like leading up to the Tampa Bay game. People kept on putting like first round exits, and I kept on commenting. I quoting their comment and then putting that emoji with
right here.
With the flag on it too.
Yo, my boy said, Jeff.
Yo, bro.
I put the rainbow flag on the end of it.
Yo, my boy said,
were y'all here for light work? Were y'all here for light work when he said the letters? Y'all wasn't here for that?
Nah.
Oh, okay, that's a different day. I want to hear y'all prediction though. For
Chiefs, man. Next.
Yeah, I got Kansas City.
I feel like someone's gonna say Jacksonville. I don't know why.
Jacksonville.
Just let me know when it's my time.
Anybody picking Jacksonville?
Now you're
Yeah, I got Jacksonville. I got Jacksonville. Why not?
Is it the superstition thing that?
You know why I'm picking Jacksonville? This is why I'm picking Jacksonville.
They have a generational talent.
They got a generational talent. This is why I'm gonna pick Jacksonville.
No. Hold on, Cowboy. If you gonna do it, you better do it right, motherfucker. Go ahead. Go. Put the hand up. Generational talent. You better do it. I'm gonna boot you off the call. I'm so serious.
Generational talent.
You Canadians always got to be different. Let's hear it, Fluent.
Listen, I that the Chargers defense is better than the, let me finish. The Chargers defense is better than the Chiefs defense. And I think that no, I'm not going to do it. I believe Trevor Lawrence did something in that second half that he can build on. So I think between the rushing of Trevor Etienne and what he did in that second half will make it close. But I think they shocked the world because I think Kansas City comes out, much like the Bills did last week, not taking these guys seriously, and they make it a game, and they shock some people. They shock some people.
You talking about that Chargers defense? That's the 28th ranked rushing defense in football.
I think it's better than the Chiefs.
Nah, hey, Fluent, put 1,000 on it, man. You got money.
I don't know, Fluent.
Put 1,000 on it.
I don't know, Fluent. I don't know if I'm rocking Duval.
I'm with it.
Cinderella. I don't know if Cinderella's
on the lone wolf. Yeah.
No, you have a bunch of people at the game.
Just remember who made. I know I was 5-1. I was 5-1 last week.
He was good last week. I picked the Seahawks. I was bugging.
Let me see your eyes.
Chiefs win by 15.
I knew nothing.
Boy, that was you forgot
I'm not taking 15 points. They won't win by like 7 to 10, bro.
What?
Playoff game.
I literally had to finish the rest of my juice. That's all.
I'm about to grab some.
15 points is too much points, bro. I'm not believing that.
Who got smoked last week by
the spread? I don't even think OJ, the spread not even 15 points. I don't think.
Who got smoked? Someone got smoked last week by at least 15. I forgot who it was.
OJ, the spread is 8.5, bro. 8.5.
Yeah, Tampa. What was the spread on that? 7 points?
No, it was 2.5. 2.5.
There you go.
So for anybody,
Tampa and the Seahawks were the only ones. There's the only two games that weren't a one-score game.
I want everybody to know. For everybody who's watching on the show right now, everybody who's on the panel right here. If you guys don't know, now you know why we keep doing this generational talent thing right here, right?
Hey, Zoom.
Trevor Lawrence is a generational talent.
Tell him, boy. Tell him, boy.
No, I'm about to show
Period, Pooh.
Period,
bro. That makes so much sense with the emoji.
Dub, hear me out for a second.
Go ahead, bro.
These are the type of dudes that say that Trevor Lawrence is a generational talent.
It's blurred. You got blurred.
No.
Oh my God! No! I actually got one better for you. Actually, hold up. Hold on. I said to the group chat too. Hold on. Let me. This is
okay. Can we get to the next game? Can we get to the?
Who's that? Caitlyn Jenner.
That's it.
Yo, those hands are gonna go
next
up even
game.
further.
No, I got more hot takes. Hey,
no. We got the next one. We got the next one.
Dirty. Period, Pooh.
The Buffalo Bills versus the Cincinnati Bengals. I want to hear y'all takes on that.
This is gonna be hands down the hardest game to call all week to me, in my opinion. Like I fully expect it to go 50-50, but me, at the end of the day, give me the better team overall. Give me the Buffalo Bills.
That's nasty work.
This isn't hard for me. Bengals are going to win this game.
J-Rob?
I'm going to take. I'm putting my mask down, man. I'm putting my shiesty mask down. You know. Welcome to the jungle, man.
Oh, brother.
Welcome to the jungle, baby. Go shiesty in the Bengals, man. Let's do it.
Ben?
I got the Bills by 3 points. 3 points. Things could be 30-27.
Yo, you so annoying, Ben.
Bama?
Just come over to the right side, bro.
Ben is very annoying.
I'm going Bengals in the upset. By 3. In the upset.
What?
I'm so torn. Because Mrs. Fluent, as you may or may not know, is a lifelong Bengals fan. However, I picked the Bills to go to the Super Bowl. However, the Bengals are missing their entire right side of their offensive line and lost their left tackle last week. I don't know how many sacks Joe Burrow can take, so I'm gonna go with the Bills. I'm gonna go with the Bills, but I'm torn. I'm going with the Bills.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I mean, what y'all expect? Von Miller isn't there. I don't think he's gonna be playing there for that game. He was a crucial part. Micah Hyde isn't playing as well, and he's a crucial part to their defense as well. So I mean, I don't think
I don't think
he's
so.
on the IR.
I think Damar Hamlin was his replacement.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just looking at it with the injuries that the Bills have. It's just piling up. The only person I believe on that team is Josh Jacobs. I mean, it's Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. I don't believe in Gabe Davis. I don't believe in anything else that they have going for them.
Can you name 50 wide receivers better than Gabe Davis?
Yo, why does Gabe Davis always have to catch a stray from you, bro? Like, yo, this
Gabe did
Davis
something. I don't
catching
know.
a stray from you, bro. Leave that man alone,
Hey, man.
bro.
Yeah,
Did Gabe Davis do to you what Kevin Durant did to Ron? I just want to know.
You mean James Harden?
Harden? Was it James Harden? My bad.
Hey man, I've never been outside
Gabe
like
Davis
that, but
alone in 2023 still leave Gabe
I
Davis
actually
alone.
stumbled across his TikTok earlier. It's not a bad TikTok.
But we should all admit that this game is a toss up, bro. Like that's why I'm not even mad.
It is.
For sure.
No offense.
1,000%.
I see that the Bengals have a plus like 200 odd on Vegas.
We need that.
I'll put $20 on that. I might put $100 on that. Honestly, I'm not even gonna hold you.
I'm about to pick my NFL teams tonight.
But Bengals is gonna win
right now.
I'm not gonna hold you. Bengals are gonna beat the Bills. They're gonna beat them. I don't know why everyone's even thinking twice about it.
And you guys act like Joe Burrow don't be having games where he be reckless, bro. He got that in him too, man. Keep that in mind. So,
hey, man, with Micah
he's
Hyde
gonna be, honestly, he's gonna be running for his life.
Put my shiesty mask on, man. Let's get it.
Man, he's been running for his life for 2 years, bro. He
Fair enough.
Like that. So it don't matter.
He got popped 9 times in one game, 9 sacks in one game, and still did it.
He got up.
They still have and they still have the 4th or 5th most salary cap this offseason. They better get some more offensive line help.
Yo, it's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. They need to consider adding a fullback to the roster.
You know what? No, you don't laugh. That's actually a great idea.
Facts.
There are teams that they don't. I've said this before. Teams don't have fullbacks, and Bama thought I was dissing fullbacks. I'm not. More teams need to get more fullbacks. 100%.
They literally take like their 3rd string like blocking tight end and make them the fullback, but that blocking tight end is a tight end. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Bills tight ends don't like the block. All they want to do is go out
tight ends are receivers now. Tight ends are receivers
exactly.
now.
They're not the same,
and they don't know how to find.
Who's that dude? Who's that? Ricard? Is that the guy on the Ravens? Ricard?
Ricard, and then
that dude was making holes for J.K. Dobbins and for Gus Edwards. Like I could have ran through those sons of bitches. Like, dude, that's
what's the 49ers got a good one too. Kyle Juszczyk, he's a good one too.
The ones that are that's the thing. Only what did we say? What did I say when I looked it up? Only 6 or 8 teams have fullbacks. They gotta be good.
They gotta be good. Mike Allstad's too many.
Yeah, Mike Allstad.
Mark Allstad is good. Yeah.
Hey Logan, listen, you must be new to the gridiron, bro. I'm really good.
I love the Pokemon picture, bro.
Shout out to T-Bone. Ask all these guys up here, I'm really good at picking games, bro. So I don't think
what was your record last week?
Logan, you're a W,
last
bro.
Week,
Shout out to the
picked,
T-Bone.
It was everybody was right besides the Vikings.
4-2.
I think you got 2 wrong. You were 4-2. I was 5-1. Okay, yeah.
Chargers. Whatever.
Damn Bucks. Damn you and your Bucks, OJ.
I told y'all the Cowboys should have watched them.
Bro, I did it.
I needed one upset. All right, go ahead.
We're going to switch over to the NFC, and we're going to do the Eagles versus the Giants right now. What do you guys think about this game right here? J-Rob, go ahead, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm picking them Birds because I picked them to go to the Super Bowl. So I feel like Fluent, you can't go away from your Super Bowl pick. You got to take them all the way. So I'm gonna take them. But I'm feeling like Bama. The boogeyman is coming to Philadelphia though. There's definitely a boogeyman all the way, and I just hope the Birds. I hope the Birds are ready to go. For sure.
Cowboy.
I got the Eagles. I'll go 24-21. It's gonna be a tough game for them.
Or OJ?
I think this game will be closer than most people think, but at the end of the day, I think the Eagles scoring is just too much, man. Daniel Jones in that offense won't be able to keep up, so I got the Eagles.
Ben?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm rolling with the Giants, man.
I hope so.
I'm going with the Giants, man.
Bro, I'm not mad, bro. This game's gonna be good.
Upset.
This has trap game.
There's been so many upsets.
Yeah, this game is scaring me.
Yeah, and it's a divisional game too.
Mm-hmm. This game scared me more than the Chiefs and the Jaguars.
Y'all overthinking this shit, man. Like I told everybody, every trap game, I told people, I was like, yeah, I could see it being a trap, but at the same time, if Jalen Hurts come out and play like how he been playing, I see a fucking blowout, and I see him calling in another UAV this weekend. He is gonna call another UAV in with the 4 touchdown performance, and that shit over with, bro. Landslide, bro. He won't struggle until he get to that. But like, listen here, what I tell y'all. I want y'all to hear me loud and clear. He won't struggle until he get to that Super Bowl or he get to that NFC Championship. All that other shit, bro, man, that shit over with. That boy too locked in. He himself, the leader, commander of the team, is locked in. It is nothing that's going to take that dude off that path he on. He is not going to have no game where he's struggling. He too locked in, bro. So I don't see him fully. I don't see him fully struggling until
no one is beyond
NFC.
I don't think it's about him struggling. What if it's just about them both teams coming out throwing punches?
No cap, I don't see that team throwing.
And then if we want to talk about offensive genius mind, Serini, the head coach, bro,
is not an offensive genius.
Yeah, he's nice.
He's not an offensive genius.
He is not.
Bro,
okay.
Bro, no. Let's talk about it. That Saints
I ain't gonna lie,
game,
you bugging out today, Cowboys.
What that Saints game where they ran the ball 10 times? What is that genius play calling right there?
Oh, so one cherry pick game.
So when Kyle Shanahan does it, it's genius when he do it though.
Hold on. What about the Bears game? What about
the Bears?
Come on, bro.
Stink.
Come on, yo, Cowboy. You know, if it's working, you ain't gonna
he's not an offensive genius. He's not an offensive genius, bro. Look. You guys might not believe this. I live in the suburbs of Philadelphia, and people tell me the same thing. People literally, Eagles fans tell me the same thing.
Man, I know you don't go to no bars to go watch the games. You got to stay home.
Hell no.
You got to stay home and watch the games.
But to Cowboys' point, though, really, to me,
that's so true.
There's 3 bona fide genius.
That is so true.
Take that shit off or get out.
It's a war zone, bro. You don't know.
What are you talking? Cowboys at the king of Prussia doing his thing, baby.
Yeah, to me, in my opinion, there's 3 bona fide offensive geniuses in the league. That's McVay, Andy Reid, and then Kyle Shanahan. Everybody else is more or less debatable, in my opinion. I'm not ready to give Sirianni the offensive genius label.
I actually give Mike McDaniels the genius tag.
I'm not gonna hold you though. I'm not gonna hold you, Cowboy. I'm not gonna hold you though, Cowboy. Like I get it that you from Philly. Like I live in Jersey too. I hate almost everything that Philly fans say about the Eagles every year. Majority of the time, they don't know what they're talking about. I'm so serious.
But you got one of the most cutthroat blue collar franchises, fan bases.
They're terrible. They're terrible fans. I hate them.
I'm part of the New York fan base, so I'll tell you that shit.
I'm an Eagles fan. I'm an Eagles fan.
I just got this one question for Cowboy and OJ. I got this one question for Cowboy and OJ. If Sirianni is not, I'm not gonna put him on that level. I agree, but if he's not up of the upper echelon of the guys he's with right now, if including me, the number one question mark was the quarterback, right? They said based off the team they had, the quarterback is the only position they can mess this up. What have you saw from Jalen Hurts? What inefficiencies this whole season? I'm talking about the complete whole season, every aspect of the game. What has he shown you that hasn't been fit? It looks like he completely. This is the wildest shit I've ever seen. This is why I gotta shut up. It is literally the wildest shit I've ever seen in my life. One of the quarterbacks that had the most inefficiencies in the whole NFL is magically disappeared. So, yes, a part of that is who Jalen Hurts is, wanting to get better. But you gotta give that to his coach. You gotta give that. No, unless I'm looking at something different. Unless Jalen Hurts still messing up somewhere. I don't think Jalen Hurts messed up at all this year.
AJ,
you know who else? OJ, you left off another coach when you said that list too. That I feel like you easily left off offensive genius. Doug Peterson.
Yep.
Don't.
No.
He made Carson Wentz an MVP. He made Nick Foles a Super Bowl champion. Any doubts you had about Trevor Lawrence? We got the generational talent.
Carson Wentz won an MVP.
Almost. He was going to win if he didn't tear his ACL.
Horseshoes, hand grenades. What are we doing here? Almost.
Don't do that. That was a great argument, though. We all know he was winning MVP if he didn't tear his ACL.
Yeah. Hey, Cowboy, do you go to Founding Fathers to watch your Cowboy games?
Wait, what's that?
You go to Founding Fathers to watch your Cowboy games?
I don't even know what that is. To be honest.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best Cowboys bar in Philadelphia. All right. I was hoping you all would have picked the Eagles. because I would have
picking the Eagles for sure.
I didn't want to pick them, but
because I don't know. That's why you don't want to have to potentially play them.
Listen here, I want to tell y'all this.
I might be falling into the trap. I might be falling into the trap that Bama's saying, because I'm looking at it and I'm like, I really like the Giants' defense. I really like Saquon Barkley. I love their special teams. Shout out Trent. And I'm like, and those are the things that win playoff games. I just can't bring myself to doing it. I'm going with the Eagles.
I would say you can bring yourself to pick the Cowboys over the Jags over the Chiefs. Go ahead.
I would say this. Let's not have.
I love when I call you up. I'll say I told you so.
Let's not have recency bias, right? Kirk Cousins and the Vikings were able to do their thing against the Giants defense. There's no reason to think that Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, AJ Brown, and Devontae Smith can't do the same thing. And let's not act as if. And
the Vikings defense is nowhere near as good as the Eagles defense.
That was my next point. The Vikings defense is not the Eagles defense. Danny Nichols, Danny Pennies, Danny Dimes.
Bro.
He is not going to be doing what he did to the Vikings against us. I'm telling you. This is a trap. This is a trap game.
Listen here. I don't know if y'all realize, bro, but Theo Riddick is finna make that boy life a living hell. That's the X factor. If y'all don't watch that dude play, Theo Riddick come off that edge. Listen here, boy. That boy neutralizes games.
Hassan Reddick deserves a lot more Defensive Player of the Year votes than he's probably going to get at the end of the year.
Jalen Hurts is fully healthy. Yeah, Dub?
Yeah.
So no concerns about Hurts.
I'm talking about I want AP Jalen Hurts. I want AP. Is he gonna be?
Yo, stop! Nope, you're not calling him a running back.
I think. Let me double check.
I want that man to turn into AP.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That little cut he had. Oh my lord!
So you guys don't have concerns Hurts being rusty from taking a week off?
I'm pretty scared about that. I agree.
He played against in the Giants game.
I'm definitely more on the side of I'd rather play the Divisional.
Oh my God!
Hold on! Wait, Cowboy. He wasn't good in that game. Was Dak Prescott good in his Washington game?
That's true. That's fair.
And plus, they were going.
He was like Nathan Peterman. He turned into Nathan Peterman out there. Cowboy.
I'm not gonna.
I don't know if that was Dak or Nathan Peterman out there.
Nah, this is a point that Flew said earlier about the Bills. Like, bro, they were going up against backups. Like they weren't looking at that game like it was anything serious. I'm sorry. They're not sitting here worried about that.
Yeah, I like the Eagles to win.
For everybody's information, Jalen Hurts seems as if he's fully healthy. Lane Johnson is questionable. Robert Quinn is questionable. Seems like Jordan Davis is fully healthy. Brandon Graham is questionable. So Avonte Maddox is questionable. So it seems as if everybody's getting healthy at the right time.
And shout out to Marley. You also got the Giant Slayer himself, Boston Scott.
Oh my God!
Mr. I scored touchdowns on the Giants himself.
Yeah, I feel you, but yeah, everybody's gonna be healthy, so it's like we're fine. So
yeah, I like the Cowboys to win.
Yeah, Cowboys. Oh, so now we're going to the 49ers?
I mean, I meant to say, oh no, I do not like the Cowboys to win. I meant to say the Eagles.
49ers winning down.
Well, this is the most we've talked about the Cowboys in one day, like in a show. Is probably the most we've talked about.
Now, what y'all talking about? What y'all talking about with what's going to happen to Jalen Hurts? He going to play back? That's exactly what I think finna happen to Brock Purdy. Boy, that boy finna fall off.
Oh no! Actually, I'm not worried about Brock Purdy. I think
some wicked. Watch. All right, Cowboys.
Come on, Dak Prescott about to turn into this. This about to be Dak out there this week. You feel me?
J-Rob, what happened to MJ Parsons, bro? Come on, man.
Dakota Rivers.
Ooh.
Didn't you call
turn into Dakota? We're gonna be Dakota Rivers out there, man.
All right. Brock Purdy is more of an accident waiting to happen than Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott.
But here's the thing about Brock Purdy.
That's the funniest part about it.
What's
guys,
funny
here's the
part
thing about
what?
Brock Purdy. He's not going out there making. What? Go ahead.
No, I was confused. I thought Cowboy was saying something, but you're more than welcome to, OJ. Go ahead.
No, I was saying that Brock Purdy is not going out there making like some super intricate, difficult passes, bro. They're giving you a steady diet of CMC, run, and then play action. Like all his passes are easy, bro. They are wide open passes to Kittle in the middle of the field, bro.
If Jimmy
like,
G could
Brock
do it,
Purdy's
he could do it.
He's not slicing up defenses, bro, like on some intricate level, bro. It's easy completions, scheme-based completions, bro.
But the receivers,
how I'm looking at it though,
not gonna be open though versus the Cowboys.
Because
who they got over there, Diggs?
Like,
that Purdy mother effer.
Man, ain't nobody worried about Diggs, man. That dude gambles so much, bro. They keep telling me
they're not even throwing the ball to his side of the field. I hope you know that. They're not even.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's bad take, OJ. Diggs had a better year to me this year as a cover corner than he did the year before.
Yeah, he did. It's not a bad take. He's still gambling, though, is my point. Like, it's
that's
just
his niche, though. That's would Marcus Peters be the same corner? Would he ever been the corner he was if he ain't?
And to keep it real with you, because I watch every one of these games from all different angles. There are 2 times this season that Trayvon Diggs got burnt on a double move. 2 times. That's it.
He was better. He was better this year. Definitely top 5 this year. If you thought it was a debate,
trust me, because you can look up on social media. Because whenever he gets burnt by a double move,
everybody on it
on Twitter.
Yeah,
I want to know though.
So what is that?
Cowboy, I will say this: I've been the biggest Trayvon Diggs defender on here by far, so I'm with you on that.
I didn't see the whole Bugs game. What is the status of Parsons? Is he good to go?
He's good to go. Yeah, good to go.
If the Cowboys are smart, they're gonna have him on the weak side, and wherever Trent Williams have, avoid him because they were smart because they avoided Tristan Wirfs, and I noticed that.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Micah Parsons was
coming off the left side the whole time, bro. He was coming off the left side the whole
8
time.
pressures. Tristan Wirfs let up 8 pressures on Monday.
Yeah, and
that was the most pressures he let up all season.
And all 8 was on Parsons. There's no way, bro. From what I recall, he was coming off the left side every single time, bro.
But then that even makes it worse because other guys than Parsons were winning against him.
If that's the case, send Parsons on the side of the best right tackle in the league and Trent Williams, and then we'll see who wins that.
Nah, I think the Cowboys definitely in order to win, they got to keep. I think you get the most out of Michael Parsons when you got him on the line of scrimmage. I think when you try to make him play like a cover linebacker, not saying that he can't do it because his physical ability is all there, but you're taking away his value.
Yes, his optimal value is a pass rusher, 100%.
Yeah, at the line of scrimmage, you got to keep that boy at the line of scrimmage and move him everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It doesn't have to solely. It doesn't have to solely be on the line of scrimmage. He can line up off.
Yeah, and if you could contain Parsons, bro, if you could contain him, bro, you take so much wind out of the cells of that defense, bro. Mm-hmm. Like he means more to that defense. He probably means more to that defense than any other individual player to any other defenses. Honestly,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm done worrying about Brock Purdy. Can we talk about is Dak Prescott really going to do his thing against that 49ers defense?
Give me one second.
And he's not.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Eric Square with the super chat. Jimmy G wasn't good last year versus Green Bay. The San Francisco defense is going to win the game.
Word.
Has a Mr. Irrelevant QB ever won a Super Bowl? There has. Trent Dilfer. Dub. I want to get Danny Dimensions. I don't know who you are like that, but Dub, I'll be on the show on Monday. I love you. Appreciate the super chat. How you gonna invite yourself on the show like you about to pull up? Like,
I mean, he was FaceTime. He was in Trent DMs. He asked Trent in the DMs if he could, you know.
Oh, I'm about to say. I'm like, I don't even know.
He slid in Trent.
He asked Trent.
He slid in Trent DMs.
Hey, he was gonna FaceTime Dub at a weird ass hour. Dub was like, who is this? Like,
who's Danny Dimensions?
Who's that?
Danny Dimensions.
Danny Dementia. You better be careful. You gotta ask the right people.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, he just invited himself on.
My boy said, "I'll be on the show, Dub." My bad, bro. I didn't know we sent you the link, gang.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call up Skip and Shannon and be like, "I'll be on the show Monday, y'all."
Hey. Skip, I got some things to say to you, boy. You'll be out here.
I'm gonna try it.
Cowboy. Oh, this is from Cowboy. Generational talent.
Generational talent.
But yeah, you guys been talking about the Cowboys and the 49ers a lot, but I haven't heard any predictions yet. Who do you guys think is gonna pull away with this?
49ers.
49ers 27-17. Win by 10.
You know what? You know.
Cowboy, go ahead.
49.
Cowboy, we'll save you for last. Since you the Cowboy.
Yeah, you gotta go last. Yeah, you go last.
I will say this. Dak Prescott did this week what Dak Prescott was supposed to do. I don't understand why Cowboys fans are like, oh my gosh, Dak Prescott had an amazing game. He did what he was supposed to do. What did you do? You want a cookie Dak Prescott? Like, are you kidding me, bro? So with that being said, 5 touchdowns, with that being said, I would love to see. I don't even know what he said. I would love to see that.
Every quarterback's supposed to throw 5 touchdowns. I mean, right?
Against the Bucks, yeah, 100%. Did you see how Sam Darnold look against the Bucks? Have you seen how like the Browns quarterback looking?
PJ Walker,
goes off, bro. They all go off against the Bucks, bro. Are you kidding me? Like, but anyhow, Dak Prescott, the real Dak Prescott is gonna show up against the 49ers. Give me the 49ers, damn it, so we can shut up all this Cowboys mess.
Yeah, we're gonna end this shit. We're gonna end this shit next week. This weekend is all over.
Bama.
Oh, hold on, Bama, real quick. Brock Purdy is gonna outplay Dak Prescott as well.
Facts.
Facts. Yeah.
Please.
I'm going.
Tell the truth.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Tell the truth, OJ. Tell the truth. Preach.
I'm going to NFC East. I'm going to NFC East, NFC Championship. So I'm going Niners. I mean Cowboys. Cowboys. I say Cowboys 31.
Yeah, only because Trayvon
31-21.
That's it. That's why you
fullback and
actually, I like the dude I like the most on that team is Michael. What? Michael really a dog out there, a mutt off the beach. But
Kanye Corso for real.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. I say Cowboys 31-21 for sure. 31, yeah, 31-21.
31-21. I think they're going 31 points against that 49ers defense.
I think they do.
Oh man.
Oh Lord, Ben. This is why I gotta go back with you, bro.
It's a hot take for a reason.
I'm not gonna hold y'all though.
I'm going back with you, Ben.
You know how everybody talks about the Eagles' week behind schedule.
Look at 49ers had a weak ass schedule.
49ers had a really weak schedule too, like a week behind schedule. The best comp was the Dolphins. I'm just saying, bro.
And if you want to talk about,
Cowboys, he did talk to Trent. Look, he did talk to Trent. Oh, nah, I talked to Trent first. Y'all crazy. Nah, you gotta talk to me, Brody. I'm big bro. He little bro.
Man, that's little bro.
That's little bro.
Boy still in college. What he?
Yeah, like
Jesus Christ.
So real quick, the 49ers, like people don't run on the 49ers. And we see what happened when the Cowboys don't run the game. And you tell Dak Prescott you got to throw 35 times. Bad things happen. Really bad things happen. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Just like they did in that Eagles game. You're right. It's the top 3.
I'm not an Eagles fan, so Dub gonna have to defend that.
No. Dub agreed with me.
No, Dak was the reason they won that game. 100%.
So let me ask you a question. You talked to me about you talked about the terrible schedule of the.
All I said.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking to Cowboy.
Oh, okay.
The 49ers is that the 49ers in?
These are Cowboy. Your schedule consisted of the Buccaneers. the start of the debacle of a season. Bengals were crap to start the year.
Yeah,
Giants.
Right. You were so great.
Come on, we played the Commanders, the rebuilding Rams. You lost to the Eagles. Come on, I played the Lions, who were 0-8 to start the year. The Bears, the dumpster fire Packers. We know what the Vikings are. The Colts, Texans, Jaguars. Come on now, you didn't play no juggernaut schedule either.
I mean, this schedule.
You played the Bucks twice, man. Come on.
Bro, look at their schedule. Really look at their schedule, Dub. This schedule
Don't forget the
I
Cowboys.
never said that their schedule was great. I never said that. I just said that.
I lie to you not. I'm not.
54 points
I lie to you not. I lie to you not, J-Rob. A lot of the teams in the NFC schedule looks just like this. Like a lot of them. But 49ers schedule
thing should really matter because
49ers schedule though. It's a lot of mid crime. Like really, like it's not. You want me to go through it? Here, let's go through it real quick. No. Let's go through it.
Go ahead.
Chicago won. Seattle's pretty good. Denver, Los Angeles Rams, Carolina Panthers, Atlanta Falcons. They got killed by the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Los Angeles Rams again. The Chargers, where I think Herbert didn't have anybody that game. Arizona Cardinals. With I don't even think Kyler Murray played that game either.
No,
it was
Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy, right?
Colt McCoy.
Yeah.
New Orleans Saints, Tua and the Dolphins. That's one.
That's pretty bad.
Blew out the Bucks. Seattle, Washington, Vegas, Arizona. That is a bad schedule, bro.
No, that's a bad schedule, but the
Dallas Cowboys
schedule ain't shit either, bro.
And then
I never said their schedule was great.
Their schedule ain't shit either.
Not gonna lie, it was better than the 49ers.
Better than
to
the
me, it
49ers.
wasn't too much better.
You're damn right.
But to me, that ain't saying much, bro. To me, that's saying I got a 75 on the test and you got a 77.
Yeah,
bro.
I feel you. I feel
shit.
you. You're right.
Shit.
You're right. I'm with you on that. But Fluent, did you give your pick for the 49ers game?
No, I haven't decided yet. Everything is telling me always bet against the Cowboys because they're the Cowboys. So I'm going to go against that judgment, and I'm going to say the Cowboys. I don't think as good as the 49ers defense people say it is. I don't trust Brock Purdy. I know he played okay against the Seahawks. I don't think he's that dude. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys do. I think this is the Cowboys. This is their year to make a run. This is the year to make their run.
I love most of your takes, but I don't like that, Fluent.
You know what?
I don't like the Cowboys.
I don't know what.
That's the Cowboys, Fluent.
Exactly. So you're emotional, sir.
Nah. Play the Drake one.
Which one?
Play the Drake one. Pour me up for Drake.
One more time.
Y'all better hit him up one more time.
Hey. All right, yo, Cowboy. You want me to go first, or you want to have the last honors?
I'll have the last honor.
You know what? Give me one.
Well, we know who he's picking. It's just not.
Yo, Cowboy, it's not you, bro. I just hate your fan base, bro, more than anything in the world. Your fan base is the most.
You know,
bro,
I
hate my fan base too.
Yo, you know what's crazy, man? I was coming from Tampa. I had a connecting flight in Charlotte, so I went to the bar to go watch the Bucks game. I kid you not, there were about like 10 people, and I'm thinking there's a bunch of Panthers fans, so I could talk crap to them. All of them except for one guy was a Ravens. The rest were all Cowboys fans.
And
they
that's the problem,
bro.
Yo, y'all like
everywhere, bro.
Y'all like fucking. What's the name of that shit?
Bama?
Y'all like
the cockroaches.
You're like gonorrhea, bro.
They're everywhere.
everywhere,
man.
If you have one on you, go grab one right now. J-Rob, if you have one on you, go grab one right now.
I
don't know what.
Though, no free.
No. Go ahead, put it down. But you know what's up. I don't know what's been going on today. It's been a weird and odd day. Maybe I'm on the verge of killing myself. I don't know.
Yo,
but
what?
I know where he's going.
Me and Fluent have agreed on damn near everything for this whole entire day. It's crazy.
Yep. This morning.
Because since this morning, right? I could see the Cowboys pulling away and beating the 49ers. I'm sorry. Y'all are severely underrating the talent of Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott and CeeDee Lamb.
Ezekiel Elliott is done.
MJ Carson.
Stop. Hold up. Stop right there.
He's
On top of that,
done.
having Dalton Schultz there and Dak Prescott, who's a better quarterback than Brock Purdy, and the defense that the Cowboys have, let's not act as if this is a top 3, top 5 defense as well, who could be able to slow down Brock Purdy as well.
Yo, J-Rob, it's Zeke Pollard. It's Zeke Pollard.
Yes,
Zeke Pollard, bro. Zeke Pollard.
It is Tony Pollard.
So I'm sorry.
I know Tony.
Hey, I know I'm an Eagles fan, but I'm being completely objective here. They'll pour for the Cowboys, bro. They making
It's funny. You guys are making it so much about Purdy, bro, and forget about CMC and Debo and Kyle Shanahan.
Debo, Brandon Ayuk, who you said was not even a top 20, top 30 receiver.
I got a name.
Like, I don't know.
That's not what I said.
Like, you know, they can take all the pressure off of Brock Purdy, right? They can take all the pressure off of Brock Purdy, right, and lean to it. Debo, CMC, and all them boys.
Hey, let me cook here. For 49ers, they're on a good roll. You know, they have the best defense in the league with arguably the best play caller in the league. The Cowboys, they're coming off that short week. So, it's going to be a tough one for me, but I'm going to pick the 49ers to win. I'll be damned. What are you talking about? Give me them goddamn boys. We them boys, baby.
I love it. I love
Let's
it.
go, broski.
Nah, see, now you like one of them Cowboy fans that I don't like. The glasses, the arrogance. Oh my God.
Nobody, this is what I don't understand. Nobody in this whole entire prediction thing brought up this name, Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn is a defensive mastermind.
No,
going
he's
up
not.
Against Kyle Shanahan.
You have Micah
You
Parsons.
lying. You
No.
dead lying.
No.
You lying.
No, bro.
You are
He's
lying
gonna,
right
are you
now.
even gonna miss
lying.
Dan Quinn when he's head coach
Dan
next
Quinn.
year?
That jersey don't even fit you. The jersey don't even fit you.
Nah.
Gamma finally admits it.
I can't make out the closet. I'm coming out the closet for this. They talking about Zeke ain't this, Zeke ain't no hitter. Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
we give them every day. Be on Lamar with them. Stop talking about Zeke, man.
If I catch another one.
And if I catch one of y'all talking crazy about Zeke, I'm gonna beat one of y'all ass. Serious, man.
Nah, I'm a shambles.
That is fire.
Yo.
That is fire. Oh my God.
All right.
Real quick, Cowboys. When it comes to the defense, bro, bump the Campbell, whatever the hell his name is. It's Micah Parsons. That's it, bro. It's simple. It's Micah Parsons, bro. That's it.
No, but it's not. It's literally not just Michael Parsons.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
What are you talking about? What? So Donovan Wilson doesn't exist? J-Ron Curse isn't good. Trayvon Diggs, Leighton Vander Esch, DeMarcus Lawrence, they're not good players.
Yeah, they're excellent. They're great players. Yeah, they're great players.
No, but here's the thing. No. When it comes to Dan Quinn, tell me where that defense was ranked 2 years ago when he wasn't the defensive coordinator.
Oh, you mean 2 years ago when they didn't have Micah Parsons?
Y'all broke, just say that.
Yeah.
If you broke,
okay, you can say that, but they also didn't have Dan Quinn either.
Come on, man. Michael Parsons is the biggest variable, bro. Biggest variable in your defense.
But Dan Quinn's also really good as well.
Nah, he's okay. He's
I'm
all
gonna
right.
be honest. My issue with this though. Nah, Dan Quinn is decent, but I don't think Dan Quinn is what you're saying Dan Quinn is, bro. Like you're trying to make it seem, you're trying to tell us that Dan Quinn is like a savant. No, come on. Cowboy, bro. For real?
So I'm told that Nick Sirianni is an offensive genius.
He's biased.
He's never won a playoff game.
He's
bro,
biased.
Dan Quinn's won a Super Bowl.
Cowboy, he's biased. He's a fan.
Quinn
Check the fact. Nick Sirianni's never won a damn playoff game as an offensive coordinator, and he's an offensive genius. But we're going to say
Kellen Moore just won his first one. It was his first one.
Dan Quinn has two elite players, bro, on defense. One in the secondary, one in the D line / linebacking core. So like, Are
there other teams that don't have? Are you trying to tell me that a team like the Browns don't have an elite player on their defensive line and then an elite player in their secondary, borderline elite? Myles Garrett, Denzel.
Yeah, Myles Garrett is definitely.
He cooking y'all right now. I'm not gonna hold y'all.
Like, is that not a real thing? Like, no, Dan Quinn is a big part of that defense. They were the 32nd ranked defense in football. Bro, you don't just go from the 32nd to the
Garrett
7th
is not
ranked
Micah Parsons
because of a rookie.
Cowboy,
you can only not Micah Parsons.
You can only.
No, that's a fact. They actually got a lot of acquisitions that offseason too. Not just Micah Parsons.
Yo, Dub, if you're
got
at
a lot
32,
of linebackers.
If you're at 32, there's only 32 teams in the league.
But
If you're at 32, the only place you can go is up.
By 25
They went to top 10. They went to top 10 though.
Because they got Mahomes. They got MJ Parsons.
No. They
got Mahomes Parsons, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. They actually made a lot. Look at the acquisitions they made in the offseason. Look at the acquisitions they made in the offseason. They got a bunch of rookies. They got some guys on the linebacking core. They got Diggs. They had Parsons. It was not just Parsons. It was not just Parsons, bro. It wasn't.
Because one player isn't going to solely change your defense. Not one singular player.
Yeah, one singular player can do exactly that. Shaq Barrett, when he came to the Bucs defense, did that for one season. When he had he was a one-man wrecking crew, damn near. Yeah, one player can do that.
So then, why were the Rams not good on defense this year? And they had Aaron Donald.
Oh, Aaron Donald was not this year was not the same Aaron Donald of past. You know that, bro. Come on, you know that.
Okay, so are you telling me that the Rams have always had great defenses? Are you telling me that with Aaron Donald there?
Shout out to Lamar.
They
prime
always
Aaron
had
Donald,
really
they
good
usually had
defenses?
at least a solid defense. Yeah, typically. Yeah, prime Aaron Donald, yes.
We might need to fact check that.
Bro, a transcendent defensive player can impact the defense greatly, man. You're not like
definitely, but not to the extent where you're going up. Bro, they were the worst run defense, not pass rush, just solely run defense. They were the worst run defense.
You trying to Joan cut? I know you ain't trying to rank. I know you out there trying to rank.
Cowboy, let me ask you this. We'll end the discussion in one question.
I'm crying, bro.
See what your answer is. Who gets the lion's share of credit for the Lions defense, Quinn or Parsons?
I honestly cannot sit here and tell you one person gets the lion's share. I can't tell you one person solely, but if I'm going to answer, it's Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn. Like, not one singular player. I can't do that.
It's funny.
I agree.
Like, players make the lives of these coaches, man. Like, so many coaches,
yes,
bro.
definitely.
Bill Belichick getting exposed right now.
Hey, drop this in the chat. Drop this in the chat, please. Drop this in the chat, please. Drop this in the chat, please.
You want to know why? Dan Quinn is a generational offensive coordinator. No, you got to do it. You got to do it with this, and then you got to do it with the rainbow flag at the end.
I cannot wait to see what Dan Quinn dials up to stop that 49ers rushing attack. I cannot wait.
I can't wait for it either.
We're gonna see on Sunday, bro. Okay, is Dan Quinn a top 5 defensive coordinator in football?
Hell no.
Name me 5 better.
I don't know their names.
That's nasty. We go end it off.
It wasn't nasty than Dak is top 4. I'll tell you that. That's a nasty take. Dub,
you'll see.
Dub, you should consider doing a nasty take of the day. Like, and
you'll see.
I'm not gonna lie. Our account has like a nasty take of the day 4 times.
Because that,
bro,
straight up. Tomorrow, I'm gonna clip the Dak is top 10 or top 4 crap. I'm gonna clip it and make a TikTok out of that because that was just wow.
You got it, bro. You got it, bro.
Man.
Hey,
wow.
Yo, we've been at this for almost 2.5 hours, man. Any last words before you go? If you guys are gonna leave, like the video. Oh, I almost forgot a couple super chats from Eric Square. That's not a bad take if you look at the winning streak. Hasn't he been outplaying the opposing quarterbacks? Purdy is in this sample size hasn't thrown a
look at his hat. Look at his hat.
Interception rate Dak has before the playoffs.
Look at the dude's hat that made that comment, bro. That's all you need to know.
He's a Panther fan. God bless. Danny Dimensions. Yeah, Trent said he would ask you. I got a hot Emmitt Smith take to discuss. Got you, Danny Dimensions. Wow. He's asking Trent. It's crazy. We'll see Dak Cousins this weekend. 49ers big win for big.
Oh, I love that.
Hey, like the video on y'all way out. Does anybody
please like on the way out?
Any socials to reach you guys at? Any last words, Cowboys and OJ? I'm gonna start off with you, Cowboy. Hold up, Ben.
I'm Cowboys Beat on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, wherever you may find me. Yo, J-Rob, you a bit. No, I'm kidding. I'm playing.
Oh, see now.
The only thing I'll say, man. Well, thanks for having me. OJ knows _sports. For the sake of this country, 49ers, please beat the Cowboys, bro.
Please. Do the Lord's work.
Do the Lord's work. Any of our guys on the top right over here, on the top right side, you guys have any final words before we head out?
Nah, man. Y'all know if y'all need to reach me, ask your mama. She'll let you share me my number. If y'all need V-Bucks, anything, hit me up. I'm your mama favorite side nigga. Holla. Peace.
Wow.
V-Bucks is actually the best side job, bro.
For them kids, bro.
For them kids, bro.
Yeah, man. For the kids, man.
Hey,
For the kids. That's it.
Hey, I'll give them kids them V-Bucks. I know that $20. I know that $20 and $50 is hurting every time.
Real quick, Bama, since I don't see you often, you got Alabama taking all the way next year?
Oh yeah, I like Milroe. I like him a lot.
That's why. Okay, that's what's up.
Don't like him.
My boy got Jahmyr Gibbs at quarterback.
J-Rob, Ben.
Just follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/JRob2Gs. And honestly, I don't want to talk about it too much, but something is coming soon, y'all. Soon.
PC anime is this Saturday, actually.
Oh no, I'm not even talking about the anime.
Oh,
something else. PC something else.
Wrestling.
Stay tuned.
We make the announcements actually on PC, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So like,
PC kids,
PC wrestling,
soon.
PC kids.
Soon.
PC kids calling football every Sunday.
I'm gonna say it's coming soon. Coming soon.
But check out your favorite show tomorrow at 9 p.m. Fluent and Chill.
Ben.
Oh yeah. I know y'all be saying that PC madness. You know, what I'm saying, with the PC music and stuff. How y'all loving that so far? Just want to know.
Been great
from all y'all.
Been great.
What's that? What's PC Madness?
Oh yeah. Well, the music, PC music.
I just played. I know. I just played. I was watching it today. I was just playing.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah, and you know what I'm saying, PC wrestling on the way, man. Next week, probably next week, something like that. We'll see.
Hey,
I didn't get no DM.
Put the ones up in the chat, man.
Dub, on the way out, we got to do the generational talent.
Listen, Fluent.
You're liking that way too much, Cowboy.
I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, I just want Fluent on our way out. I'm gonna pull up. I want you to play Drake on our way out, bro. Peace out. That'll be easy. Put that Drake on.
Yeah, I better hit him up one more.